Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Guard.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, no it don't get broken. Legalize, mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in the show called TheMan-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You're now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Productions. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.G.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
What's good? What's good? Salute to the almighty panel. Salute to the chat, man. You already know what time it is, man. It is NBA Finals Game 4 of the NBA Finals between the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Indiana Pacers, man. You already know what time it is, man. Thank you guys for tuning into this live stream, man, courtesy of the Aboriginal Sports Network, as well as the Man-Cave podcast, as well as Big Pat Sports Talk, man. Make sure you guys tap in, man. Make sure you like and subscribe, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free, man. Cost you nothing. Just hit that like and subscribe button, man. Today is Game 4 from Gamebridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, Indiana. Hey, pivotal Game 4 right here for the Pacers, man, and the Oklahoma City Thunder. If OKC wins, I could see a 7-game series. But if Indiana wins tonight, hey, I could see the Pacers winning a championship, man, within the next couple of games and stuff like that, man. It's going to be a tough task for OKC to come back, man. But like I said, man, thank you guys for tapping in, man. I'm going to bring my other co-host in right now, Big Pat from Big Pat Sports Talk. You already know what it is, bro. Like, how you feel about this game tonight? And one more thing I got to say to you guys, man. Big change for the Oklahoma City Thunder starting lineup. They're going to put Hartenstein back in the lineup and put Wallace on the bench, which me and Pat talked about in the game before. So we'll see how that makes a difference in this game with Hartenstein and Chet Holmgren in the starting lineup for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Because like I said, they need all hands on deck. This is a pivotal Game 4. If OKC wins, hey, this is going to be a 7-game series. If they lose, hey, it could be curtains real soon, and Indiana will win their first championship, man. So, Pat, how you feeling about this game?
Man, I'm feeling like Indiana might take this thing, man. If the Thunder want to win one in Indiana, they should have did it the Game 3. I think Indiana, I don't know, man. It's getting real scary for the Thunder fans, man. It's getting real scary. I see they put Hartenstein in the lineup, so they're going to go big. Let's see if that Indiana pace takes advantage of them having 2 bigs in there like that. So we'll see. But they got to do something because Wallace ain't getting it done out there for the Thunder. Wallace is not getting it done.
Yeah, I mean, you said it. If they was going to do a certain change, it could be either Wiggins or, what's the other guys in there they could put in there? Caruso or something like that. Or even Hartenstein back, but Wallace was not it, man. Wallace needs to go back to the bench because, like I said, I didn't see no advantage with him being in the starting lineup. I thought it was going to be for defensive purposes or something else, but I didn't see nothing really, man, to make me even like, bro, you know what I'm saying? This is a big game changer right now. So they did right by hurrying up and changing back and going back to the original starting lineup, and let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Man. Like I said, OKC's like this coming back. This is so Indy's up 2-1 right now. They won the last game 116-107 on their home court. A game that OKC was right in there until the fourth quarter, man. Then all of a sudden they just ran out of gas, and then Indiana just went crazy. Halliburton, them guys went crazy, and they took a commanding 2-1 lead. So we'll see tonight. All hands on deck. Pivotal Game 4 right now for this series, man. The winner, like I said, if it's OKC, it's going to be a 7-game series. If it's Indy, It could be curtains in the next couple of games. So they're about to tip off in a few minutes, man. So thank you guys, man, for tapping in, man. Make sure I hit that like and subscribe button, man. The links are right there in the chat, man. The Man Cave podcast, as well as Big Pass Sports Talk and the Aboriginal Sports Network. And make sure you go subscribe to all the great content creators on the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Myself, the Man Cave Podcast, Big Pass Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports, or NYG, Coach Ed Gladney's Amazing World of Sports, Mets 2128, Leaf Diggy, TP Way the Giant, as well as Rob R0B, Ghost Dog, as well as Delay of Game, and newest member, Shakes Montana.
Yeah, and you know how we gonna do this, man. Cave gonna start it off and close it, and I'll do the second and third quarters. Let's get into it, man. Thunder. This is do or die right here, man. You go down 3-1, I think it's over with.
He said, hey, man, he said, you think Matherin could do it again, man? You know what I'm saying? See if Matherin could do it again for these guys.
Matherin has been playing very well.
Yeah,
very well off the bench, man. Like when he gets in there, he puts up points.
Yeah, him and McConnell has been like the difference maker off that bench, man. And Obi Toppin, those three right there, man. Those three right now, they just ignite everything. So for OKC, they're gonna need Wiggins, what's the name, Caruso, the Williams boys off the bench, Kenrick and whatever. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna need everybody tonight. Everybody got to score. What's that? Isaiah Joe got to score. Isaiah Joe got to score. Oh, we got a special guest coming in also on the panel tonight. What's good, bro?
NYG.
Yo. What's cracking?
What's good, man?
What's goody?
What's good? Good game for the NBA Finals, man. Like I said, pivotal game right here, man. NYG, I know you've been watching this stuff, man. How you feel about this game tonight, and who you think is going to take it tonight, Game 4 in Indy?
I like the Pacers. I think it's the Pacers' time. I think things are shifting in the NBA. I think when you look at a team like the Indiana Pacers, underrated underdogs, right? You know, we always talk about some of these underdog teams that come in and knock you off. They kind of remind me of that old Pistons team. That had Chauncey Billups,
Rasheed and all those guys.
Yeah, and they beat the Lakers. Remember, the Lakers had got Karl Malone, they got Gary Payton, they had Shaq, yeah. They had everybody, and they came and knocked them off. Yeah, this kind of remind me of that, man. And the one thing about Oklahoma City is, I'm wondering where the true leadership is coming from. Like, I like Shea, you know, and I know that he's a leader, but they seem like a real good collection of guys, and I just want to understand, like, who's going to step up and really take the reins of that team. You know what I mean? Because with Indiana, I think it comes from the coach. I think Rick Carlisle, you know, is going to go down as the greatest coaches of all time, man. But go ahead. Cave.
Okay, man. Yeah, game just started, man, and the OKC with a 2-0 lead. Indiana with the ball right now. Miles Turner in the lane. His shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Holmgren. Here comes the Thunder. Holmgren across the timeline, guarded by Siakam around the Hartenstein screen. Holmgren, a 3-point shot, but it's a 2-point shot. It's a long 2, so it's 4-0. OKC up already. Pacers inbounds to Halliburton. Halliburton up across the timeline, over to Nesmith, over to Siakam in the corner for a wide open 3, and he got it. 4-3. So the Pacers come right back. All right, OKC inbounds. Williams to Hartenstein, back to Williams. Williams with the ball. Williams down the lane, back to Hartenstein at the top of the key. Hartenstein guarded by Turner, down to Shea Gilgeous, and the ball is deflected and stolen by the Pacers. Nembhard over to Siakam. Siakam with the ball now. Siakam down the lane. Siakam spins, throws in the corner to Turner, out to Halliburton. Halliburton in the corner to Nesmith for a wide open 3. There it is. 6-4. Indy goes back up. All right, Shea Gilgeous inbounds to Williams. Williams with the ball across the timeline. Williams quickly over to Gilgeous at the elbow, guarded by Nembhard around the Hartenstein screen. SGA with the ball, still guarded by Nembhard at the top of the key. Takes him in the lane. SGA pull-up jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Hartenstein. Back to SGA. SGA in the lane with the floater up and good, and we're tied at 6.
They're gonna have to get a lot of those second chance points with Hartenstein in that lineup.
All right, Pacers inbounds quickly over to Nembhard. Nembhard over to Turner. Turner down low to Siakam, up and in. Good look.
Yeah.
And Pacers go right back up 8-6. All right, OKC inbounds to SGA. SGA guarded by Nembhard around the Hartenstein screen. SGA at the elbow around the Hartenstein screen at the top of the key now. All right, SGA still has the ball. Throws to Williams. His 3-point shot from the elbow is no good. Rebounded by Turner. Turner with the ball over to Siakam. Siakam across the timeline, guarded by SGA. Back to Halliburton, over to Nembhard. Nembhard back to Halliburton for a logo 3. Good.
Damn.
And Indiana up 11-6.
Good ball movement by Indiana early in this game.
And OKC
fellas.
quickly inbounds to Jalen Williams, and he takes it down the lane. No good, but he is fouled, and he'll be going to the free throw line. But, man.
You already see it. The good ball movement by the Pacers. They play as an actual team. And Williams is going to have to get started, man. Like
Williams and Holmgren.
Oklahoma City looks a little tight in this game. And that's why I say, where's the leadership at on this team? You know, who's
it's going to have to come from the MVP. He's the leader of the team. It's got to come from him, man. He got to take it.
Has to.
All right, Williams at the free throw line. And he makes both free throws, and it's back to 11-8 game.
He's going to have to turn his energy up.
He does.
Salute to the chat. D-Dan Shelton, Tyrone Hall, Dewani, what's good? Salute.
What's good, fellas? Appreciate y'all tapping in.
Pacers inbounds. Neesmith over to Nembhard, over to Siakam, back to Nembhard, back to Siakam, over to Turner to Halliburton, guarded by Dortz. Around a Siakam screen, out to Miles Turner. Fakes the 3-point shot in the lane. His floater is up, no good, but he is fouled by, look like Holmgren.
Yeah, that was Hartenstein.
Hartenstein with the foul.
So Turner will get 2 free throws now.
So Turner would be at that free throw line. He's a good free throw shooter. So, man, Hartenstein, he got to keep him out of foul trouble, man. Got to keep him out of foul trouble. That was not a good foul. All right, Turner at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. So Pacers are coming out on all cylinders, man. They hot right now, real hot. A little difference from game 3 when OKC jumped out on them guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Turner's second free throw is good, and it's a 13-8 game. OKC inbounds. Holmgren inbounds to Williams. Williams with the ball around a Hartenstein screen.
So this lineup by OKC is going to be a little confusion when it comes to ball handling.
Holmgren looked like he took a
spill.
I don't know if it's an ankle or something like that. He
twisted his ankle.
So he is fouled, and he's still on the ground right now. But, yeah, it looked kind of weird when he went down. If I have to shake it off. That he stepped on. Oh, yeah, he just turned that ankle.
Oh.
Ooh. Yeah, Ghost, what's good, bro? Salute. And that foul will be on Siakam. But that's gonna be a lingering thing for this game, man. That's not a good sign.
That ankle like it touched the floor.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yo, that's terrible, man. But OKC again, like I said, they look tight. They don't look like they ready. They kind of look like a team. They remind me of a team that's just they there, but they don't. I feel like they a team that's not really, that don't know how to close the deal.
Yeah, I think they're front runners. They're front runners.
All right, Holmgren makes both free throws. A 13-10 game, and Indiana with the shot is no good. Rebounded by OKC.
Yeah. Chet Holmgren's gonna have to turn into a ball handler with this lineup on the floor too.
Said over to Williams. Williams got to take control. Williams' shot is in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Neesmith. Neesmith with the ball, and Chet gonna be that ankle is gonna be bothering him in this game, but he's just gonna have to play with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Nembhard with the ball now at the top of the key over to Halliburton, guarded by SGA around the Turner screen. Halliburton over to Turner. Free throw line, jump shot is up and rolls in. Good. And Indy go back
And
up
they've
5.
been killing
The
them with that pick and roll play
Indiana
right there.
needs
Right.
to attack Holmgren. Yeah, they need to attack Holmgren because they need to get him out the game because that's Oklahoma City's rim protector. Get him out the game, then you can start attacking the rim. That can open up your 3-point shooters.
Oh man,
And Jalen Williams just got fouled by Neesmith, so Jalen Williams will be at the free throw line. I think so.
Yeah, that one no foul.
Yeah, they ain't gonna challenge it though. So Williams will be at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. So as long as they keep pace, but like I said, their bench is gonna have to come in and do some work. And speaking of the bench, Caruso will check into the game for OKC as well as Ben Shepherd, aka Luigi.
Yeah, Luigi.
Luigi will check into the game. He said, "Dewani," and then he said, "Look, that's not a foul." Yeah, that's what Pat said. That's not a foul, Dewani. The way they've been letting these guys play in the playoff, that's not even a foul.
Mm-hmm.
All right, both free throws are made, and the Pacers will inbound the ball. Halliburton with the ball. Shot is up in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Miles Turner over Hartenstein, put back up and in, and
big man
17-12.
right there by Turner.
I'm telling you.
Hartenstein got to play big. All right, Thunder with the ball, over Hartenstein with the ball, over to
Pacers energy is up.
SJ in the corner. SJ shot is no good. Rebounded by Siakam, and here comes the Pacers.
Gotta turn that to his right shoulder and take that.
Halliburton over to Siakam to Nembhard. Nembhard in the lane, looking out to Miles Turner, out to Halliburton. Halliburton guarded by Caruso, out to Siakam at the top of the key, guarded by Hartenstein. Siakam in the lane, throws in the corner to a wide open Nembhard, and he hits the 3-point shot, and that was like 20-12.
I'm telling you, man. I'm trying to tell you. They level. Their energy is on a different level. This is a team, and they have a coach. And basketball coaches are underrated. You know what I'm saying? But Rick Carlisle, you know what I'm saying? And
he already won a championship anyway with the Mavs. So
he won a championship. Not only that, but in basketball, as a coach, you got to be a good motivator. You know what I'm saying? You got to get a team to buy into a system. You know what I'm saying? Even Phil Jackson was able to get the Bulls and Michael Jordan to buy into the triangle offense. Like, you got to get them to buy into a system, man. This team is completely bought in, man. They're
playing good, man. They playing great.
Oklahoma City might have ran into a buzzsaw here, man. I'm telling you.
I gotta see how this Oklahoma City bench responds, because this is gonna be the big thing. That bench and what's name hasn't even come off the bench yet. Mathurin hasn't even come off the bench yet.
Right.
Mathurin and McConnell.
Killing them.
Matthew McConnell and Obi Toppin.
They look like they wanted more, Man-Cave, than the Thunder. The Pacers just look like they wanted more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, Pacers are a team that moves the ball. Yeah, I mean, you move the ball on offense instead of just pounding the ball. You move it around. Like, nobody could travel faster than that ball. That ball moves fast, and that's how you get a wide open shot. You got to take the shot and make it. You can't hesitate. You got to take it. Like I said, wide open shots is only two things going to happen. Either going to make it or you're going to miss it. That's it.
Yep.
But when you hesitate, then it turns to 3 things, and it becomes a turnover. That's the OKC on these commercials.
Chet
that's
Holmgren,
the 3.
Williams. They gotta step up. Look like Chet Holmgren is gonna be dealing with a little ankle injury tonight. And Williams, man, he's not hitting the shots, bro. Like, Williams getting these wide open shots and he's not hitting them.
Yeah, man.
If I'm Halliburton, if I'm Turner, if I'm Siakam, if I'm that Pacers team, I'm going right at Chet Holmgren. I'm going right at him, and I am getting him out of this game, and I am attacking the paint. You know what I'm saying? Respects to Hartenstein, but I'm not sold on him as no big time rim protector. You know what I'm saying? I'm going right at him. I'm going at Dort. I'm going at their whole lineup. You know what I'm saying? Because Chet Holmgren is their rim protector. I'm telling you, he's what deters you from going inside like that. You know, because he's a shot blocker.
Yeah,
him out the game opens up the lane, and guess what that opens up? your 3-point shooters because you're gonna have everybody crashing down, trying to take the role of Chet Holmgren.
Yeah, he reminds me. He reminds me more of Porzingis. He just like staying outside a lot. I mean, his size. He's a tall dude, but he just don't really use that size in the paint like that.
He's
I mean, it's time
he's
from time.
lanky too. He's wiry and lanky. So
Yeah, you got to put some
I
more
mean,
weight on his stuff.
he's not no real like paint guy. I'm just saying
Right? Yeah. I know.
from a presence
Mm-hmm.
of going in the paint. You know what I'm saying? When you have a guy like that roaming around, then you know you got to be mindful of that. You get him out the game, and plus you just want him out the game anyway because he's one of their better players.
Yep.
But again, it definitely opens up the inside for the Indiana Pacers. Makes it easier for them.
I gotta see some life out of this Thunder team. Like somebody got to step up and be real, like be more forceful and stuff like that. All right, back to action. Thunder with the ball. Caruso down 8, 6:55 left to go in the first quarter. Caruso over to SGA in the lane, out to Dortz at the elbow over to Caruso. Caruso guarded by top and Caruso in the lane, lays it up and in and a foul.
Oh, nice and one right there
Good
by
take.
Caruso.
So who's the fouls on? Is on Halliburton? I think it's on Halliburton. Yeah, take your pick. I don't know who fouled him, but I think it's on it's on Halliburton. It's on Halliburton.
Smack. Good shot right there by Caruso.
Well, it was much needed.
It could have been on Nembhard too.
All right, Caruso's free throw is good, and it's back to a 5-point game, 20-15. All right, Thunder inbounds. Toppin is in the game now as well. Toppin inbounds to Shepard. Shepard over to Nembhard. Nembhard across the timeline, guarded by Caruso. Back to Toppin. Around the Toppin screen. Nembhard with the ball over to Obi Toppin. His floater in the lane is good. 22-15.
They've been letting Obi Toppin get way more than he's supposed to be getting. That's why they lose.
Caruso with the ball, and he tries to throw it behind the back, and it's a turnover. You can't do that, man. Over Halliburton with the steal. Over to Toppin. Toppin looking, finds Halliburton at the top of the key. Around the Halliburton screen. Halliburton back to Obi Toppin. His free throw line jump shot is good. And it's a 9-point game, 24-15.
Toppin is hitting shots like that.
Toppin is it. Toppin is shots, bro. All right, Thunder with the ball. Williams now with the ball at the top of the key. Williams guarded by Shepard, pushes off, no call, and Williams scores 24-17. Pacers quickly inbounds.
They got to get more of that.
Halliburton over to Nembhard. Nembhard over to Halliburton, and there's a turnover, and it'll be OKC ball. I don't know what Halliburton was looking at, but
yeah,
got to keep your eyes on the ball. Got to be focused.
You're supposed to move right there.
All right, OKC down 7. Let's see what they're going to do with the ball. All right, OKC inbounds.
All right, I see they put Hartenstein in a lot of those pick and roll situations.
Yeah. All right, Caruso over to Williams. Look like Williams going to be bringing the ball up. Williams guarded by Shepard around the Holmgren screen. Williams at the top of the key around the SGA screen. Williams down the lane, lays it up and in over Shepard. 24-19.
That's what they need.
He got to be aggressive. Dort's got to be aggressive too. All right, Pacers inbounds. Halliburton with the ball across the timeline over to Turner. Turner with the ball guarded by Holmgren. Look like the OKC trying to step up some defensive pressure over to Nembhard. Nembhard with the ball guarded by SGA around the Turner screen. Nembhard in the lane out to Turner, and he turns the ball over, stolen by Holmgren. And here comes the OKC Holmgren down the lane, and it looked like it was just deflected out. Holmgren tried to take it in and try to draw a foul.
OKC is going to have to put the pressure on Indiana when they get past half court. When you start making Indiana think, when you start making Indiana think, they start to,
here comes a defensive dynamo. McConnell's in the game, and also Wiggins is in the game for OKC. All right, Caruso inbounds to Williams. Williams shot is up, no good, but he's fouled by Ben Shepard Luigi on the baseline.
All right, this is Williams' time.
So Williams on the free throw line. Salute, Iman Perry. What's good, bro? Salute.
What's good, Iman? Salute to the chat. The Pacers, I'm telling you, they got to they got to attack the paint, man.
Yep.
Because
keep attacking.
When they in the half court, you know, they can bog down sometimes. We understand this. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They're a pace team. You know, they're the Pacers. They want to play up tempo.
Yeah.
So in half court, they got to make sure they attack the paint, man. That's why I said they got to get home up out the game.
All four of their bench players are in the game now. Mathurin has just checked in. All right. And Williams make both free throws, 24-21, 5:05 left to go in the first quarter. Pacers inbounds to McConnell. McConnell with the ball down the lane over to Obi Toppin, fakes a three-point shot. Obi in the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Holmgren. Good move by Obi. Over to Wiggins.
Yeah, he should hit
Wiggins
that.
with the ball at the wing, guarded by McConnell. Wiggins in the lane. Wiggins throws back out to Lou Dortz. His three-point shot from the elbow is good, and we are tied at 24.
There go Lou.
Lou Dort, timeout on the floor, Indiana. And that's what they needed, man.
Yeah, that's the way to answer.
But
Yeah.
their bench got to play because the last game, Indy bench outscored them 49-18. Can't do that, man. The bench got to play. They got to come to play. They're gonna need that bench.
But OKC did what they needed to do because they survived that first wave, and that first wave in a playoff game, especially in a finals game, is key.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because you on the road, the crowd is hyped, the team is hyped, man. You know, if you come out that first quarter and you down 10, 12 points, you know, things can get ugly real quick. Now, you know, them keeping it close is very, very key here because then, you know, if you got it close at halftime in that second half, you know, you regroup, you know, and then you can make a push in the third quarter. So that's how OKC has to play this now. Because Indiana is they smell blood in the water now. I'm gonna tell you right now. They smell blood in the water.
But like I said, just like the last game, man, OKC came out like world beaters and had Indy on their heels, but Indy came back and won that game, man. It's just this game, man. It's like you can never tell like who's gonna make runs and stuff like that. But OKC, their main players got to step up. The bench got to step up, man, and play with some swag. I ain't see that swag in that last game. You know, I see the swag from Indy's bench. Yeah, I mean, Mathurin had like 27 points by himself off the bench. He was the highest scorer in the game off the bench.
Yeah, the bench is key, but also, like I said, this coaching matchup is very, very interesting to me too as well. Because I mean, you know,
Mark
Carlisle, and versus, you know, Dignow, is just it's the old guy versus, you know, the new guy, the up and coming guy,
experience against the inexperienced guy, right?
You know what I'm saying? So we got to understand too that is that an advantage for the Pacers, and is this one of those things where the better coach is just getting the most out of, you know, two teams that's, I'm not going to say evenly matched, but they kind of built similarly. You know what I'm
Mirror
saying?
image,
The fact
right?
that
Like
they don't, they don't really have a star. They kind of, you know, low key teams, Midwest teams, whatever, and they, you know, they're still trying to find themselves. Somebody's got to win this thing. So I'm just wondering if Carlisle is that guy, and he's just, you know, going to go down as maybe an all-time great type coach like that.
Yeah, but you know, Carlisle, man, Carlisle, he makes in-game adjustments, and he don't take that long to make them adjustments. I mean, he did in Dallas, he did in like, he does it on the fly, man, which is a good thing, man. He's not stubborn. He let these guys play. He put them in a great situation to succeed. And like I said, he's not afraid of his bench, man. Them guys come in and like them guys could be starters. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the way they guys are coming in and playing and producing and stuff like that, man. You know, so hey, the bench is a big thing, and the bench has stepped up big time and helped these guys, man. Because if the bench ain't step up in the last game, OKC is going to win that game, man. But, hey, the Pacers bench came to play, so I'm going to see what OKC bench, if they're going to respond in this game, man.
Right, man. Most definitely. But if if not, you know, and this thing goes 3-1 in favor of the Pacers, do you give Oklahoma City any chance to come back?
No.
Nah, and they just lost the ball. OKC just lost the ball. I don't know
Yeah.
what Dortz was doing, and Mathurin is
Yeah.
fouled, and he's going to the free throw line. Mathurin been getting fouls like crazy, bro. He's been aggressive, and he's been stepping at that free throw line,
Remember,
making
he
those free
was the
throws.
difference last year. Remember, this team is a
Yeah,
progressing team because they got to the Eastern Conference Finals last year and they didn't have Ben Mathurin. Now
yeah, he
this
was
year they
hurt.
have him. They get over the hump. They're in the finals, and God forbid they win this thing. He might be
The MVP.
the secret sauce. You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah,
got it done
and
for him. You know what
and
I
here's the
mean?
thing. Because he was a starter, but now they got him off the bench now to even
Right.
strengthen that bench even more. So you know what I'm saying, he's coming off the
Mm-hmm.
bench and he's giving them that lift. All right, Mathurin at the free throw line, and he makes both free throws, and Indy back to a 2-point lead. And what is that? Halliburton try to act like he got fouled. It's like flop.
Right.
26-24. All right, OKC with the ball. Caruso inbounds to Williams. Williams bringing the ball up against Mathurin. Williams over to Caruso at the elbow, looking. Holmgren had him in the post, but didn't find him. Williams now with the ball, and it's taken away, and it's stolen by Siakam. Siakam down the lane, and he is fouled by Caruso. I think
Oh, I almost had
Caruso
one.
using the lane. I think Caruso using that circle. So I'll see what they're gonna say. But Dortz did hit what's the name with a with an elbow.
Yeah.
Yo.
Halliburton.
Damn. Okay, he was
Okay.
taken.
Okay, Dortz. You said Halliburton, yeah, that's not a dude you want to mess with right now. You know what I'm saying? Just,
Oh yeah, Lou Dort to punish him.
all right, let's see if Siakam can make both of these free throws. He's been missing one, and he misses his first one. It's like, come on,
Free throws
Siakam.
in this series have been trash.
Mm-hmm. We got 227 people in the building, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button for your boys, man. The Man Cave podcast, as well as Big Pass Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports, Aboriginal Sports Network, man. The link is right there in the chat, man. It costs you nothing. It is totally free, man. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button so we can keep bringing you great stream like this all the time, man. It costs you nothing, and that even helps our channel grow. All right, and Siakam makes his second free throw, and it's a 3-point game. OKC with the ball. Wiggins in the lane, guarded by Halliburton, pushes off, and shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Obi Toppin. Here comes the Pacers. Over to Halliburton. Halliburton with the ball at the elbow, guarded by Holmgren now on a switch. Halliburton still
This is
has
the matchup
Holmgren.
that he wants.
Halliburton step back 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Williams, and here comes the OKC. Williams across the timeline, guarded by Mathurin. Williams in the lane, lays it up, no good, but he gets his own rebound, puts it back up, and good. And it's back to a 1-point game.
Hey, that's what they need. Williams playing like an all-star tonight.
27-26. Siakam throws it quickly to Obi Toppin in the post, back out to Mathurin. Mathurin over to Obi, and it's deflected, stolen by OKC. Holmgren with the ball over to Jalen Williams, goes behind his back, and he loses the ball. Pacers with the ball. Siakam down the lane, and they call a foul. I think that should have been a charge, though.
That should be a charge.
They might challenge it, but I don't know, man. It's too early. They probably won't. Yeah, they probably won't. Let me see where he was. I don't know what Williams is trying to get between his legs, and he lost the ball. They probably say Dortz was probably moving, so.
Yeah, he was moving.
Yeah.
He moved his other foot. Yep.
Pacers with a 1-point lead. Let's see if Siakam can make both free throws. Like I said, he's been hit or miss. And he makes this one, the first free throw, 28-26. Pacers with a 2-point lead, 2:57 left to go in the first quarter. So Siakam coming out aggressive in the first quarter as well. That's a good sign for Indy too. And Siakam's second free throw is up, and it's good. And it's a 3-point game, and both teams are actually in a bonus. So it's going to be free throw shooting from here on. 2:57 left to go in the first quarter. All right, Thunder inbounds. Caruso over to Wiggins. Wiggins with the ball, bringing the ball up. Wiggins guarded by McConnell at the top of the key. Wiggins around a Holmgren screen, over to Chet Holmgren. Holmgren guarded by Toppin. Holmgren down the lane on Toppin. Fall away jump shot is up, no good, and it's going to be Indy ball. Wallace could not handle the rebound. All right, so Pacers are inbound. Pacers with the ball. Halliburton over to Siakam. Siakam over to Halliburton. Halliburton guarded by Caruso down low to McConnell. Out to Obi Toppin for his 3-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Holmgren. Here comes the Thunder over to Williams. Williams with the ball, guarded by Mathurin. Williams over to in the corner to Caruso, guarded by Toppin. Caruso in the lane. Over to Williams. Williams in the lane. He looked like he walked. And he throws it to Wallace. Wallace shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Toppin. Wallace has been off.
Wallace has been trash.
Over to McConnell with the ball. McConnell over to Obi Toppin. Toppin looking fine. Siakam in the lane, who takes it in and dunks. Good move by Siakam. 31-26.
Siakam is balling.
Thunder with the ball. Wallace with the ball now. Passing out Siakam with 10 points in the quarter. Wallace looked like he almost had nowhere to go. Over to Caruso. Caruso down the lane. Euro step shot is up and then good off the glass. Good take
nice
Caruso.
Play by Caruso.
31-28. Pacers with the ball. Halliburton over to Siakam. Siakam with the ball, guarded by Wiggins at the top of the key. Siakam being aggressive in the lane. Spins. Fall away jump shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Williams. Here comes the Thunder. Williams with the ball down 3. In the corner to Wiggins. His 3-point shot from the elbow is no good. Rebounded by Halliburton. Halliburton with the ball. Guarded by Caruso. Halliburton and is deflected. Wallace with the steal over to Caruso ahead of the pack, who lays it up and in. Good takeaway by Caruso.
Is saving him right now.
31-30. Timeout on the floor with 1:02 left to go in the first quarter in this high-scoring game. Pacers 31, OKC 30. So, yeah, Caruso has come in and given him some little life in here. Now they're just going to need Isaiah Joe and also Wiggins to score, because Wiggins has 0 points in that last game. They need him to score. He had 20 points in that other game. They need him to score.
They do.
So far, so good. Indy, like NYG said, hey, they withstood that first that adrenaline rush by the Pacers early on and stuff like that. So they right here.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they gotta the Pacers got to keep up the pace. Pretty much, they got to keep the crowd involved. They got to keep the energy up, man. And this is a test for the Thunder. You know, your back's against the wall right now. You on the road. You down 2-1. You know what I'm saying? Who's gonna step up for OKC?
Mhm.
Like I said, and
Mhm.
really take. It's got to be Shea. This is your moment, kid. Like, this is it.
Mhm.
If you're going to take that next step and be that, because if you lose this series, you know, I mean, MVP and all that shit is good, man, but you ain't up there. You're not on that level. That's why everybody waffling on him being a superstar or not. Like, you gotta close the deal, kid. You got the MVP. You got the best team in the league. You got the best defensive team in the league. You were 68-14 in the regular season. You won 68 games, almost 70 games.
All right,
you have
back
to
to
close
action.
the deal.
All right, Pacers with the ball over to McConnell, over to Nembhard, back to McConnell, around a Turner screen. McConnell in the lane, fall away jump shot from the corner is good, and the Pacers going 33-30. Good shot by McConnell.
Over Joe.
And Kenrick Williams is in the game with the shag over
right.
to SGA. SGA at the
like,
logo.
McGee.
Right. Guarded by Nembhard. SGA. Fall away jump shot is up and good. 33-32.
Yeah, he got to start cooking. They've held it down while he ain't been doing nothing. So now he got to start cooking.
All right, Pacers with the ball. 25 seconds left to go in the quarter. McConnell with the ball, guarded by Isaiah Joe. McConnell at the logo. McConnell down the lane. McConnell got a little hook shot is up. No good, but he is fouled by Isaiah Joe. How did let him get away with that little? How did he get away with them little hooks?
Because he's a little guy. That's it.
So McConnell will be at the free throw line to extend the Pacers' lead. Yeah, Joe, yeah. Oh, yeah. He kind of bear hugged him. All right, McConnell's first free throw is good. Well, McConnell has been a game saver and a lifesaver for these Pacers. Come up with the energy to defend.
It's been a ball of energy, yep. Like you
Yeah,
said, he's just been a
what he
ball of
stole?
energy.
What he stole? He stole like 3 inbounds pass. That's
Yeah,
unheard of.
that was crazy. First player with 5 assists and 5 steals off the bench in finals history.
All right, McConnell's second free throw is good, and it's a 3-point Pacers lead with
You know who
14
he
seconds
kind of
left to go.
remind me of? I mean, not the way he played, but kind of the way he looked and his stature is like a little John Paxson type of dude.
Good
Yep.
defense. Good defense.
If he had
Yo.
John Paxson's 3-point shot, he would be vicious.
Yeah,
All
he'll
right.
be just like him.
Thunder inbounds. And Joe inbounds to Shea
Even
Gilgeous.
kind of
Shea
shoot like him a little
with the
bit.
ball.
Mm-hmm.
Shea around the screen. Shea. Step back 3-point shot is up. No good. But Kenrick Williams with the putback. 35-34. Pacers
Oh,
inbound. And
nice.
that'll be the end of the first quarter. And hey. We got a new guest in the house, man. Newest member of the Aboriginal Sports Network, man. Welcome to the show, Shakes Montana.
Shakes. What's going on, Shakes?
What's going on, man? Watching this game.
What's good, bro?
Nah,
Right.
son. I ain't know y'all do it like that, son.
Yeah, we do it like
I ain't know
bro.
y'all do it like that, son. So I was watching the game, and then I turned y'all on because I know y'all go on the NBA Finals. So I'm like, all right, I can catch them right now. So I'm listening. I'm just listening. And boom, I'm hearing play by play. I'm like, oh shit, he do play by play.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Yo, you
man, we
ill
do
for that one,
play-by-play
son.
football and basketball, bro. We do it.
Yeah.
Yo, you ill for that one, son.
Uh-huh.
You ill for that one, son.
Every game, every Knicks game.
Nah, seriously, bro. If ain't nobody ever tell you, son, I'm telling you now, you ill for that one, son.
Hey, what is it? Dewani's in the chat. He said, I'm the Black Marv Albert, right? The Black
Right.
Yeah,
Marv
I'm saying.
Albert.
Yeah, I'm saying. At least I ain't the only one, I mean, taking notice of this shit. I'm like, whoa. We getting play by play here?
Play-by-play, man. And Pat
Oh,
gonna do the second
man.
quarter, man.
It's called the Aboriginal Sports Network. That's what you're a part of now, brother.
Hey. Shout outs to my new crew. Shout outs to my old crew. We'll get into that one day, but
Yeah.
shout outs to all of y'all.
Oh, good. Shout out to you, bro, man. Hey, welcome, man. Welcome. Like I said, man, you coming in at a great game, man. It's like I said, it's been a great series, man. And on this game's gonna be great too, man. I mean, yeah, two good teams, man. I'd rather be like this compared to like one good team and one bad team. You know what I'm saying?
So, what you think the Thunder need to do to take over here in the second quarter, Man-Cave, before I get to the play call?
Hey, you know what I told you is the bench, man. They're gonna need some more help from Wiggins and also what's the name of the game? Williams in the game too. Kenrick Williams and stuff like that. Caruso's making his impact right now, so they're gonna need some more from them other guys. Isaiah Joe gonna have to hit some shots and stuff like that because they're gonna have to match the Pacers bench energy, man, and points and production as well. Not just running up and down the court getting a cardio.
Facts. I think Jalen Williams is gonna have to be aggressive all night tonight. For some reason, I just think Shy is not gonna be his normal self as far as getting his 30 points per game. I think
he has to
might
be,
get
though,
20.
bro. He has to be.
If Williams takes over, though, you know what I'm saying? I think they can hold their own. If Williams can put in that all-star capability that he's been doing for the whole, pretty much the whole season until these finals, Shaq can close it out for him. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you need your prime player to close it out for you. But go ahead.
He at least has to close it out, bro. He has to be a factor in this game. He can't be a non-factor. You're the MVP of the NBA. You're in the finals. And we can talk about this from a basketball level, because a lot of it's a very individual sport. It's a team sport, but there's a lot of individual matchups in the game. And Shah has to win his matchup. He has to be a factor in this game. And if he's
off with a 3, good lord.
And if he's not, right, then you have a situation where now you question, if he's one of those top players in the game.
Yeah. All
You know what I'm
right. And
saying?
speaking of shot, he just hit a free throw line jumper, 38-36.
There
All
you
right.
go.
Paces with the ball. McConnell brings it up the court. Gets a hard screen from Turner. Gets it to the lane. Kicks it out to Nembhard. Nembhard's corner three. That is in and out. Rebounded by Chet Holmgren. Isaiah Joe bringing it up the court for the Thunder. See if Joe could do something right here, man. Going one-on-one against Mather, and he gets it to the lane. Spins, throws it out to Williams. Williams sets the screen for Shot. Shot doesn't take it. Shot spins it to the lane. Throws an elbow. Gets it to the lane. He takes that layup. There you go, NYG. Shot. All right. 4 quick points for Shot in the second quarter. 38 up.
Take over.
All right, McConnell, he gets it to the lane. He takes a floater, and he scores for the Pacers to put them back up by 2. Trying to steal the inbound again. All right. Man, Wallace bring it up the court for OKC. Gets the screen for Chet Holmgren. All right. He goes against Turner. He takes the layup, and he misses the easy layup. What the hell is wrong with Wallace? All right. Siakam gets it to McConnell. McConnell gets it to the lane, and he is fouled. Hit that shot, but they're not going to say continuation.
I'm getting Wallace out the game, man. Like you missing easy layups.
Wallace is out of rotation.
Yeah, he got to go.
Good floater right there by McConnell on that last score.
Yeah. Baby John Paxson.
Right. All right. Baby Paxson throws it into Nembhard. All right. TJ McConnell going to get Shot. Gets it to Siakam. Siakam takes the corner three, and that is no good. Rebounded by Shot. All right. Shot brings it up for OKC. Going against Nembhard. Oh, man, that dude pushes off so much. All right, stutter dribble, spins, throws it out to Williams. Williams, he takes a step back jumper, and that is no good, but he gets his own rebound. Now he's looking, throws it out to Chet Holmgren. Chet, is almost ripped by Mathurin, but is knocked out of bounds. 9 seconds left on the shot clock for OKC. Reggie Miller. All right, gets it to Shy. 6 seconds on the clock. 5, Shy with the ball, gets it to the lane. And it's almost stolen, and they call a foul. Oh, wow. Man.
What?
Where was the foul?
Let me see.
Oh, yeah, he hit him on the arm. That's a foul. All right. Naismith comes back in for, looks like Mathurin for the Pacers. All right. Shy splits a double team. He takes the layup and is blocked by Siakam. And Nembhard with the rebound. Nembhard bringing it up for the Pacers. Going against Joe. Gets it back to Siakam. Back to Nembhard. Nembhard backs. Oh, nice play by Joe right there with the steal. All right, OKC pushing the ball. Gets it to Joe. He takes the corner three. No good. Rebounded by Chet. And Chet is blocked by Turner, but there's a foul. And Holmgren will go to the free throw line. Shout out to the 300 in the chat on Twitter X. Hit that follow button for us.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the links up in there.
Oh, that's a block, man. That's not a foul. Yeah, the crowd has a right to chant that. That's terrible. All right. Holmgren's first free throw is good.
They're gonna need Chet to come to life.
Yeah.
See,
I will say this. Yeah. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander stepped up in this quarter so far. And Holmgren's second free throw is up, and we have another tie game. All right. McConnell brings it up for the Pacers. Pass half court. Gets the screen from Luigi. He gets it to the lane. Pull-up jumper. No good. And rebounded by Naismith. And Luigi takes the three and hits. Top of the three. Top of the key three for Luigi. All right. That rhymes. 43-40 Pacers. Alexander gets it to the lane. Shai takes the jumper, and he scores again. All right. Shai's heating up. All right, McConnell brings it across the line. McConnell gets it to the lane, backs back out, gets it to Luigi. Luigi to Naismith in the corner. Oh, Turner has a mismatch, and Wallace takes the foul.
Yeah, I told you they needed to get Chet out the game, bro. I told you
Yeah.
that. You know, now he's a problem. He's a problem for Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and they're getting the defensive people on the court now. Caruso comes in for the Thunder. All right, Luigi at the top, at the elbow, gets it to McConnell at the top of the key. They let him. I was gonna say they get ready to let him shoot. All right, McConnell passes over to Naismith. Good defense by Caruso, almost gets it out. McConnell gets it to the lane. McConnell spins, throws it out to Obi Toppin. He takes the elbow three, and that's in and out. And it'll be off Indiana. It'll be OKC's ball. Somebody say that cheating.
OKC getting physical with Indiana, which is what they need to do. They got the bodies to do it, you know. So,
all right,
and they started using rotation.
All right, Williams kicks it to Caruso. Nice ball movement right there by OKC, and they take the lead 44-43. All right, O'Connell brings the ball up past half court, gets it over to Luigi, back to McConnell. Chet Holmgren is on. You might want to take advantage of that. All right, McConnell with the ball. Gets the screen from Turner. Gets it to the lane. Williams picks him up. Turner with the ball. Step back three. No good. Rebounded by Shai. All right, OKC with the lead. 1 point lead. Shai bringing up the court against Luigi. All right, gets past Luigi. Gets it to the lane. Kicks it over to Williams for the wide open corner. Three in and out. Rebounded by Toppin. All right, McConnell brings it up the court. You got to hit those, man. All right.
Word.
McConnell in the corner, guarded by Shot. Daring him to take the three. Oh, nice crossover. Gets to the lane and scores. You got to play some defense, Shy. What is that? All right, Caruso gets it to Chet Holmgren. He spins, gets it to the lane, takes the shot, and that is no good. Rebounded by Obi Toppin. Nice defense by Turner right there. All right, McConnell with the ball. Gets it past half court before the 16 seconds. McConnell takes the screen from Luigi. All right, take advantage of it, McConnell. Shaw don't want to play no defense. Yep. Oh, okay. Passes to Luigi, gets it to Naismith. Naismith gets it to the lane. And that was kind of wild. Turner takes the wide open top of the key three, and that's off the mark, but rebounded by McConnell, gets it out to Luigi. All right, second chance points. Nice crossover. Naismith in the lane, takes the layup, and it's blocked by Holmgren. All right, Wiggins. I know that's Wallace. Gets it to the lane, throws it to Williams, and he scores. OKC back up by one and a timeout on the floor. Chet Holmgren. Hey, NYG said it's going to be a problem.
I told you. The game is going back to the way it used to be in both basketball and football. And it's a big man's game.
Yeah. Chet Holmgren with the rare block right there, man. That was a good block.
Yeah, OKC got the lead back.
It's always been a big man's game, man. And that's my thing about OKC. Because to me, they should be just stomping these dudes. No disrespect to the Pacers, because to me, the Pacers can score. I mean, they can score with anybody. But my thing is that OKC is too deep and too talented for anything, for what they're going to do right now. I thought the Minnesota series was going to be like this, like how this series is right now. But they flat out just stomped Minnesota like, yeah, you think Ant-Man is the new hero? Think again. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is, they way more talented than them, and they should be stomping these dudes. But for me, I feel like they came out like not really taking them seriously. Like, oh, okay, we just gonna beat these guys. Oh, these guys ain't as talented as us. We just gonna go ahead and tear a mud hole in them. But we all know at the end of the day, you always gotta play the game, baby. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be better on paper all you want to, but you got to play the game, baby. So You know what I'm saying? This is not a team that you take lightly in the Pacers. This is not a team that you look over and say, oh, we just going to go ahead and stomp a mud hole in them. Because once you think that, that's when you're going to be in trouble. And that's why they in trouble right now. But I feel like they're going to win this game. They need to win this game because if they don't, woo, I don't know, man. This series might be over.
You ain't lying, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, bro. It could be over if the Pacers win, but the Thunder right now in the position that they in right now, they have weathered that early storm that you get from a team that's at home, up 2-1 in the series. Now they kind of got control of this game a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But they gotta close, and they've had trouble closing, in the past.
A lot of teams that have trouble closing out Indiana. Period. Like
That's
Indiana.
a fact.
Yeah,
Well,
they gonna keep coming
Indiana's a
at
good
you.
team, like Shake
Yeah.
said.
It's this team, man. You can't take them lightly, man.
Mm-hmm.
And they're well coached, man. Carlisle, man, like NYG said, he's gonna go down as a Hall of Famer, man. I've always loved his style of coaching, man. I hate it when he left the Mavericks and we brought in Jason Kidd. I think that was our downfall.
Tell you what, man, it's like I hate seeing Reggie Miller. Reggie's
Yeah. There you
he
go.
got his Mark Jackson jersey on and the whole nine. And
yeah, man. I know
Dale
how you
Davis, I
feel.
like seeing Dale Davis and stuff, man. Dale
That
and
was shrimp.
Antonio. Yeah.
All right, Halliburton with the ball. What the Holly? What's going on right now? They're down by 1 point to OKC. And almost stolen by Hartenstein, but almost another steal. All right, Halliburton gets the screen for Obi Toppin, kicks it over the top, and he takes the free throw line jumper. That is way short. Rebounded by Wallace. All right, Williams bringing it up the court. Williams kicks it over to Hartenstein, back to Wallace. Wallace takes the quick three, and that is way off. And Caruso taps it back out. Williams. Oh, he should have took the shot. Williams kicks it out to Wallace, fakes the three. He takes another three. No good again. Man, you got to take that shot, Williams. All right, Halliburton gets the screen from Obi Toppin. Halliburton looking, thought about the three, loses the ball. Caruso gets it. Caruso gets it to the lane. Oh, he is fouled hard by Obi Toppin. They're probably going to look at that. And Hartenstein takes a little offense to that. Yeah, that was a hard foul right there.
Oh, that's like the first time the bench is kind of like, okay, Obi.
Oh yeah, man. He lowered his shoulder to him and everything. In these NBA, that's a flagrant.
Yeah, Obi's. I'm taking it back to the 90s. I'm taking it back to the 90s.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a play on the ball or not, man. But they will review it.
Alex Caruso is just one of those players. I mean, that he's a pesky player, and I feel like he can get under people's skin.
Yeah.
So you seeing some frustration here by the Pacers, and in particular Obi Toppin, with that type of foul. I mean, you ain't got to do all that, bro. Like, he's a little dude. You bump him, throw him off his shot. You know what I'm saying? Or, you slap at the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you grabbing his arms and all, like, you ain't got to do all that.
Yeah, he just bulled into him.
Right.
Obviously, you got to earn them, boys. You got to earn that. He said, take a hard shot.
Yeah. Now, back in the day, we playing on the court. Like, that's just a foul. You know what I'm saying? But in today's NBA, you know what I'm saying, this league, it's a hard foul.
Yeah,
So,
Obi over at Hartenstein. Obi showing another side of him. Obi said
I
that's
mean, Obi
playoff
Toppin ain't no
basketball.
small dude, man. He didn't have to
Nah,
do
he
it.
ain't.
Shit, he could have just jumped up and
Dude's like a linebacker, man.
You say even against his former teammate, man, he just like, yo.
I think they're gonna call it a flagrant one.
It's a flagrant.
Yeah, they
Definitely.
huddling around.
He
They
ready
ain't gonna
to
say,
knuckle
the
up with
wind up.
Hartenstein. Yeah.
Right. And they taking a long time. They want to get this right, I guess.
Yep, flagrant one.
Yeah.
And a double
Yeah.
tech.
All right, double tech on Hartenstein and Obi Toppin with a flagrant one foul. So OKC will get 2 shots and the ball.
But the thing with Obi, I'm like, Obi could have just blocked that shot. You a high riser. You didn't even have to do all that. He put a shot up, just tossed it into the stands, bro.
Yeah, or jump up, but he would have altered his shot where I think he would have missed it. But Caruso gets 2 free throws, and the OKC will get the ball back. First free throw is up, and it is good. All right, OKC needs to take advantage of this, man. Hit both these free throws, get a 3-point lead, and get another shot. And turn it to a 5 or 6 point lead. All right, second free throw is up, and that is good. Caruso. You know what Caruso is by definition? The try hard. That's what people call them type dudes, try hard.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, come on, man. You're doing too much.
Yeah.
All right, Caruso inbounds to Williams. Williams gets the screen from Hartenstein. Wiggins in the corner. Wiggins gets it to the lane, and he is fouled by Turner. And Wiggins will go to the free throw line. There you go. All right, start slowing the pace down for the Pacers. When they play at a slow play pace, they are not the same team. They go off momentum and pace.
And OKC can play any style, and that's where I was saying the coaching comes into effect.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
OKC's coach? I don't even know his name.
They know. Do you know?
They know.
And Wiggins misses the first free throw. Golly, man.
Wiggins gonna have to come to play.
Man, I'm about to get me an NBA contract. Let me hit some wide open corner threes and some free throws, man.
Or be
I can hit free throws. Yeah, I can hit NBA. I can hit. I know I can hit free throws. I can hit at least 70%. Right, at least 70% with practice.
God, dog.
These guys need to train. They need a shooting
45. All right, Halliburton brings it up, throws it to Turner. Turner turns around, looking for somebody, gets it back to Halliburton. Halliburton one-on-one with Hartenstein, picks up his dribble and turns it over to the Caruso. Caruso gets it to the lane, tries the layup, but is blocked by Mathurin.
What is Mathurin saying? Let me see this play again.
Oh, that's off Caruso. That's what he said. That is off Caruso.
It's off Caruso, but did they call a foul on Mathurin?
No, they didn't call a foul. All right, didn't review it. Williams gets it to the lane. Oh, he takes a spill. And he will go back to the free throw line. When you start making Indiana play half-court basketball, that's when they get a bunch of turnovers. They are a fast-paced team.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You know, that's why they needed to get, you know, what's the big man's name?
Holmgren
out of the game, man, because you know they're gonna struggle, you know, against the defense of OKC. Yep. You know, even on the perimeter,
first free throw.
You know, because they got Jalen Williams and Chet. Man, all these cats, man, they, you know, they long pause. You know what I'm saying? They aggressive. on defense. They have the mentality. They bought into that
Yep.
style.
Williams hits both free throws. Man, he is 8 for 8 from the free throw line. That is crazy. All right, OKC.
And that's how you win games.
Yeah, OKC up by 6. McConnell back in the game for the Pacers. Halliburton getting the rest. Kicks it to Turner. His wide open elbow three, and that's an air ball, but rebounded by Naismith. Nope, stepped out of bounds.
RC, what's good? Salute, bro.
I'm telling you, man.
Peace.
You start making them play half-court basketball, they make a lot of mistakes.
Why is Wallace back? Man, he got to be out of rotation, bro.
Hey, listen. Maybe they got him in there for defensive purposes, and Caruso does need a rest. But offensive-wise, he has been an absolute trash man. All right, Williams brings it up the court for OKC. Williams gets it to the lane, kicks it out to Chet. Chet Holmgren takes the corner three, in and out, rebounded by Naismith. All right, Halliburton. Never mind, Halliburton's still in there. My bad. Halliburton brings it up the court. Oh, he takes the wide open corner three. That is no good. Rebounded by Lou Dort. All right, Shy's back in the game for OKC. All right, going one-on-one with Naismith. Shy, step back jumper, no good. Rebounded by Mathurin. All right, here we go to this point where both teams just look like they can't get a shot. McConnell gets it to the lane, backs him down, going to get shot. All right, throws it to Turner, gets it to Halliburton. Halliburton throws it to the corner. Naismith takes a three and scores. That won the foul. Okay. 3-point shot by Naismith. Yep. Offensive foul on Holmgren.
What does these big guys be doing, man, with these picks?
Like they don't know how to set a screen no more, man.
No fundamentals. You see what I'm saying? Just go out there and dribble and try to score. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why a team like Indiana that actually plays like a team, and so does OKC. You got to give them credit. But that's why they're here, because they actually bought into, somewhat fundamental basketball, man. But it's just a lost art in the modern day game.
Yep. All right, Halliburton with the ball. Kicks it over to Naismith in the corner. Kicks it to Halliburton. Pascal Siakam back in the game. Halliburton. Yeah, nice pass to Siakam. Siakam misses the layup, rebounded by Dort. Wallace in the game. All right, Williams brings it up the court. Kicks it back to Shy. All right, Shy gets it to the lane. Shy takes the layup and scores. You got to take advantage of that. When they give him the lane, he has to take advantage of that every time. All right, Halliburton, nice crossover dribble, gets it to the lane. Nice pass to Siakam, and he scores. Easy layup. That was a nasty pass by Halliburton.
Nice, right. Yeah, two nice passes to Halliburton. Two nice passes to Siakam. I don't know what Chet was doing. Chet was like...
Yeah, he was lost in the sauce right there. I don't know what he was doing.
Halliburton is the type of point guard I would want to build my team with because he gives you the playmaking ability you need to make other plays. That's why Indiana is such a good team because you have a true point guard. You know what I'm saying? A true ball distributor. You know what I'm saying? And that's what the old game was about, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
You had guys like John Stockton, you know what I'm saying? Mark Jackson, you know what I'm saying? You had these point guards back in the day. Gary Payton, even old my man from the Hawks, Mookie Blaylock. Like you had these old point guards and they was ball distributors, you know what I'm saying? And they knocked down a 3-pointer when you needed them to, but for the most part, man, that's what they did, man. They set the offense and ran the offense. And these coaches these days, a lot of them, are getting these jobs, from the analyst booth. Are they being, ex-players? Are they getting handed NBA coaching jobs? And they're not developing any type of system. You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
And that's why I think this matchup here is interesting, because Rick Carlisle wins with this Indiana Pacer team of a huge underdog. I think he's going to go down as one of
He's gonna be the
and
Hall of Fame coach,
one
right?
of that top, one of them top type coaches. Yeah, Mo Cheeks too, Dewani. Right, Mo Cheeks is another good one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, man, those old school point guards, man, they were ball distributors and they played defense. They played defense too, man, and you seeing Indiana develop, on the defensive end as well. They're getting better. You know what I'm saying? They're not no lockdown defensive team like OKC, but they're rising to the moment, due to their coach. You know what I'm
Yeah, them old
saying?
schools
They're
distribute
bought
like
in.
GP, Gary Payton.
Yeah, Gary Payton, man. You had a lot of different point guards back in the day, man, but it's now, everything is kind of, everybody just sit up there and shoot threes, or dribble the clock out till 3 seconds and then jack up a shot.
Yeah, Mo
And
Cheeks, yeah.
Avery Johnson, right? Yes. Penny
Everything
Hardaway, Tim
stopped.
Hardaway, right? Yes. Excellent list.
I'm gonna tell you a point guard that had Gary Payne. Gary Payne couldn't even believe it. Gary Payne was the glove, but White Chocolate, Jason Williams did a move on him,
Yeah.
man. He just like
Yeah.
yo,
Yeah,
and
White
Yeah.
he
Chocolate
looked.
was
He had to
nasty.
look back. He had to look back, and he was like, "Yo, did he just do that to me?"
Mm-hmm.
White Chocolate was nasty as a point guard.
Absolutely. But the one thing, like I said, they had in common was they were true point guards.
Mm-hmm.
They wasn't this combo guard, this hybrid. You know what I'm saying? They might have got you, you know what I'm saying, 15, 18 points a game, some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But they gonna have 8, 9 assists. You know what I'm saying? 3, 4 steals. 4 or 5 rebounds, shit like that, man. It wasn't like today where it's just, you know what I'm saying, somebody shooting 15 threes or 20 threes in a game.
Mm-hmm. All right. Halliburton gets it over to Naismith. Caruso missing one of those threes before mentioned. Halliburton gets it to the lane, passes to Naismith. He takes the easy jumper, and that's all. But Toppin puts it back in.
Not boxing out. Dude just watching the ball.
Just watching the ball. Not boxing out. All right, Shot brings up the ball, only up by 1. OKC, and he turns the ball over. Halliburton with the steal. Halliburton bringing it up the court. Thought about the 3. Does not take it. Kicks it over to Obi Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton back to Toppin. Back to Halliburton. Hot potato. All right. Obi Toppin takes a good screen on somebody. Makes him fall. Oh, and he turns the ball over. Nembhard turns the ball over. My goodness. Caruso with the ball. Kicks it to Williams. Man, take advantage of this matchup. Yep. Gets it to the lane. Takes the layup. Scores. Don't just give it the shot, and you all-star too. Take over. All right, 55-52. All right. Oh, Halliburton gets the Obi Toppin, tries to kick it out, but it's fouled.
What do you say? This Scott Skiles. You remember Scott?
Yeah, Scott Skiles was nice too.
He had that 30 assist game. I remember that.
Scott Skiles with Orlando. He was nice too.
He looked like somebody's pops, man.
Man, his whole career was like he was about 40 years old.
He looked like he was that the 07 White Shadow from back in the day? He's like he looked like he was in that era.
Yeah,
Scott Skiles. Review it. They're gonna review to see if it was a flagrant foul.
He's right though. His assist record will never be broken.
It's not, man. 30 assists in the game.
Yeah. Man, if you see that again, man, let me know.
Right.
No, that's because these dudes be worrying about their score. They worrying about their score.
You know what I'm saying, right? Who's passing that much?
Oh, Dortz. Yeah, Dortz got him. Yeah.
you're more likely to see 33-pointers made.
Yeah.
Right.
Shit, doggone the Celtics at the beginning of the season, damn, they hit 50 in one game. That's ridiculous.
You know what I'm saying?
That's all it is. You see guys on a 3-on-1 flaring out to the 3-point line. It's like,
Yeah.
oh my God. I said,
3
oh
on
my
1 and 2 of
God.
the dudes flare out to the 3-point line. Like, come on, man. You gonna get to the basket to throw the alley oop and dunk it and get
So
back on defense?
they got Toppin back for that foul that he put on Caruso. That was payback. You seen Dort with the extra little off at the back end. You know what I'm saying?
Yo,
he clearly was not going for the ball. You know what I'm saying?
Had his braids jumping.
Because he got fouled twice. He got fouled by Caruso and he got mugged by Dortz.
Yeah. That was payback.
Yeah.
Oh.
I see Thomas Bryant even come into this game because he was been big off the bench too, but
yeah, they need some scoring right now. Thomas Bryant ain't bringing you no scoring. Yep, flagrant foul on Lou Dort.
I told you. He was clearly going for that man's head.
Yeah, he was. He was.
Trying to smack the light skin off of him.
Right. Don't you foul my homeboy.
Right.
Man, my teammate.
Dort turned into a strong safety right there.
Right. It's my teammate, man. You're right. A fullback.
He said Dort is a fullback. Dort.
All right, Obi Toppin will get 2 free throws, and Indiana will get the ball back. Toppin at the line. Pink ass shoes. First free throws up, and it is good. What the hell was he? Whose hand was he reaching for? Ain't nobody out there but you, Obi.
Right.
Malfunctioning. Second free throw is no good. See what happens when you malfunction?
Rasheed Wallace be like, "Ball don't lie. Ball don't lie."
All right, Halliburton, 3 points so far, but 5 assists. Kicks it to Obi Toppin. Obi Toppin gets it to Siakam. After that amazing first quarter, hasn't done anything since. Turnaround jumper and scores. There you go. Siakam with the bucket. His first bucket in the second quarter, I do believe. All right, Caruso brings it up past half court, gets it to Williams. All right, Williams going against Obi Toppin. And he kicks it off his own foot out of bounds. Turnover.
Good grief.
Man, these dudes, they be
Can't
tripping.
get out of their way. Right.
He playing soccer. All right, Naismith kicks it over to Siakam, going one-on-one with Williams. Siakam looking to pass the ball. No, he gets it to the lane, spins, throws it out to Halliburton. Halliburton gets it to the lane. Oh, what a layup.
What a
Up
shot.
and under. And the Pacers grab the lead back. 57-55 Pacers. Williams bringing up the ball for OKC. Screen from Hartenstein. Almost gets trapped. Gets it over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein looking for somebody to get a ball to. Looking. Still ain't got nobody. Now he got Wallace. That's who Indiana wants the ball in his hands. Oh, Wallace hits the shot. What the hell? Nice shot right there by Wallace. All right, Siakam with the ball. Williams with the defense. Gets the screen from Halliburton. Going against Caruso. That's the man. Caruso be playing some defense. Halliburton to the lane. Takes the layup and one. Halliburton. All right, now he's starting to come alive. Pops in the stands. Getting busy. Come on, Shy. You got to play some type of defense, brother. What is you doing? And Shy, man, he don't want to play no defense whatsoever. Free throws up and it's good. Indiana back with a 3-point lead. 28.3 left here in this first half. Hartenstein gets it to Williams. Shy, I mean, he ain't been terrible, but you got to start, exerting yourself, bro. Like you just sitting back.
That's
Like
what I'm
Williams with the
saying,
ball
bro.
going against Toppin. He takes the free throw line jumper, and that is in and out. Rebounded by Naismith. All right, Indiana bringing out the ball. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds. Kicks it over to Siakam. Kicks it to Nembhard. Wide open corner 3. Oh, no good. But Naismith, he misses the tip in. And that will end the first half. Indiana up 60-57.
Great first half, man.
Yep.
Wow.
Good first half. Alexander does have 12.6 of 11, but he just faded away. No assist. He just faded away the latter part of that second quarter, man. You can't do that and allow Indiana to get back into their groove and get a 3-point lead heading into the second half. They're not in a bad position. They can still win this game, but Shai's going to have to step up for those.
He don't have the killer instinct to really come through like. And when you're looking at two balanced teams, you know what I'm saying? One, you know, heavily offense and one heavily defense, you know, you have to look at the difference. You know what I'm saying? That's why I brought up the coaching. I think the difference is Rick Carlisle. You know what I mean? And I think them having the style that they have where you just have a point guard that's just being a point guard, because in Shai's situation, he has to actually be a superstar. He has to take over this game for them. It cannot be Jalen Williams, Pat. You know what I'm saying? Like Jalen Williams can contribute, and he is obviously, you know, 8 for 8 from the free throw line, 4 out of 8 from the field. But, you know, it has to be Shai or whatever, you know, that takes over.
Take over, right?
You know, he has to take over this game, man, and be in MVP form. And I don't see it happening right now. You know, yeah. But go ahead, Cave.
It's a 3-point lead at halftime. Pacers up 60-57 at home in Game 4. We will be right back with the halftime stats, man, after a word from the Man-Cave podcast.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot Dog.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tune in, the show called The Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85-inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Stay calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along, the show's on. The host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know who it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean? We about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.God. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.
All right, we are back. Once again, the halftime score, Pacers up 60-57 over the Oklahoma City Thunder. For the Thunder, Chet Holmgren with 6 points and 6 rebounds. Jalen Williams with 16 points, the hot man for the Oklahoma City Thunder, 16 points and 3 rebounds. Isaiah Hartenstein is scoreless in this game. Wow. They need him to score. Shai Gilgeous with 12 points and 2 assists. Lou Dortz with 6 points off the bench. Kendrick Williams with 4 points. Alex Caruso with 11 points. And Aaron Wiggins with 1. Cason Wallace with 2 points off the bench. Overall shooting for the Oklahoma City Thunder, 20 of 43 for 46%. 3-point shooting, they are 1 of 10 for 10% shooting. Wow. Free throws is where they kept in this game. 16 of 17 for 94%. Got 20 rebounds, 6 assists, and have 8 turnovers in this game. For the Pacers, Pascal Siakam, the high man with 14 points. Aaron Nesmith with 6. Miles Turner with 6. Andrew Nemhart with 3. Tyrese Halliburton with 8 points. Obi Toppin off the bench with 7 points. TJ McConnell with 8 points. Benedict Mathurin with 5 points. And Ben Shepherd with 3 points off the bench. Overall shooting, 21 of 44 for 48%. 3-point shooting, 7 of 19 for 37%. Free throw shooting, 11 of 13 for 85%. We'll go with 21 rebounds, 15 assists to go along with 9 turnovers in the game. Once again, Pacers up 60 to 57. 60 to 57. Man, I want to thank everybody for tapping this live stream, man. Pacers versus Thunder, man. Game 4 from Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. All 488 people, man. Please hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share it on all social media platforms. If this is your first time to the Man Cave podcast, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Also hit that like and subscribe button for Big Pass Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports, or NYG, as well as the Aboriginal Sports Network, man, our one centralized location for all of our content, man. The link is in the chat. I'll put it back in there. And make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. That's the best thing you can do for us, man. Share it on all social media platforms and hit that like and subscribe button, man. It is totally free. It costs you nothing at all, man. Hit that like and subscribe button, man, to bring this great stream. Like I said, NBA Finals, Game 4, Pacers versus Oklahoma City Thunder. Hey, this is a pivotal Game 4 right here, man, because, hey, if the Pacers win, they take control of this series, go up 3-1, and will almost guarantee the Pacers will win a NBA championship, as it'll be a little bit hard for OKC to win 3 games in a row. And not to say it can be done, but it's a little bit hard, you know. So the best thing for OKC to do is to win this game tonight to tie up the series at 2-2, going back home to OKC and try to make this a 7-game series, man. But if I'm the Pacers, hey, I'll put the pressure. I keep the pressure on these guys. Keep it going, man. You got a 3-point lead at halftime. Yo, in the second half, go ballistics, man. You know what I'm saying? To take control of this series, man. You win this game right here, Indiana, yo, your chances of winning an NBA championship go sky high. This is a very pivotal game, important game. Indiana has to win this game at home. And like I said, even if they lose this game, I mean, it's going to go 7. But like I said, you got control right now. It's like, hey, why you got control with a 2-1 lead? Hey, make it 3-1, man. Got to be greedy. Got to get greedy. Can't be complacent. Can't settle, man. Cannot be complacent. Can't settle for this, man. OKC is, like I said, Indy. Hey, you win this game right now. You go up 3-1. You take a stranglehold this series, and that's a easy road to a championship, man. All you got to do right now is protect the home court. You protect the home court, yo, you NBA champion, man. You know what I'm saying? But for OKC, in that second half, like boy Unpopular Opinion Sports NYG said, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, you're the league MVP. You're the player that, you know what I'm saying? You have to step up. I don't care if you go crazy, man. You score 40, 50 points or something like that, but they're going to need one of those type of performance for you, man. You got to, like I said, you got to come to play in the second half, man. You got to come to life. You have got to be more aggressive and stuff like that. Ain't no more being laid back and all that type of stuff. Shai Gilgeous, Jalen Williams, as well as Chet Holmgren got to go crazy in the second half for OKC to take control of this game and take control of this series. They got to put some more energy. They playing with like, it's like little energy. The energy level is low. You got to pick up your energy level in this playoff, man. You got to pick it up, pick up the tempo, and you know what I'm saying, pick up that adrenaline rush. You know what I'm saying, like how Caruso comes in off the bench with all that adrenaline rush. That's how the starters got to play with that adrenaline. These guys got to come to play, man. So in the second half, I want to see what OKC going to do as far as like the main players and as well as their bench, because they're going to need all these guys, all hands on deck to even this series. Because like I said, you lose this game, and the Pacers will more than likely have a stranglehold to win this NBA championship, because it's going to be very hard to win 3 games in a row. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, to make it easy, win this game tied up, and then, hey, the best of 3 to win the championship. So, Unpopular Opinion, NYG, how you feel about this?
Yeah, man. I think you're right. You know, definitely you need to see uh, SGA step up. Now, with the Pacers though, you know, like I said, they smell blood in the water, you know. So you at home, you got the momentum, you know what I'm saying? You kind of weathered OKC's little storm or whatever in the
Mm-hmm.
first half. So, you know, now, you know, you got to turn it up. They got to play their style. They got to enforce their
Well.
will, their, you know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying, in this second half. You know, and with OKC, like you said, we need to see SGA. We need to say SGA step up, you know, and combat that by, you know, slowing the pace down and, you know what I'm saying, getting in that half court, man, and scoring, man. You know, going 1-on-1, man, and they got to create plays and get them open. You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
that's what has to happen. You know, because you got to get your superstar going because everybody else is going to feed off him with Oklahoma City. You know what I'm saying?
Of
With
course.
OKC, it's going to go through SGA. You know, now,
Mm-hmm.
and that's just, and if Indiana wins, yeah, I think this is over. This is over, definitely.
So I gotta,
And
yeah, I gotta see a sense of urgency on OKC part. I mean, they down 2-1, man. It's like, bro, I gotta stop playing like laid back and all that stuff. You gotta turn it up. You gotta come to life, man. Like I said.
and that's the problem. It's like they're still finding themselves, kind of. You know,
Mm-hmm.
this is still like an experience for them, man. It's like, you know,
Like they don't know what type
Man,
of
I'm
danger
back.
they don't know what type of danger they in or something like that.
yeah, you know, it's
They
just like
just
it's
You
like
talking
they
about
first
OKC?
time. Yeah, you
yeah,
know what I'm saying? They
get
first
on
They're
time
like
on
a
the
PRP.
deer in
bum.
headlights half the time.
Right. Yeah, they just it's shocking to
It's
me.
weird because they look like beasts all throughout the season to this series.
Yeah, they was blowing people
Had a
out. That's
couple
what
of
I'm saying.
games
When
against the Nuggets,
hmm See, they're a
maybe the
different team
Nuggets
when they're
exposed them.
yeah, they're a different team when they blowing you out. But when the game is close, then it's like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's when you see the real. That's when the pressure bust pipes. You see the tightness in them and all that type of
Yeah,
stuff. It's like, bro,
exactly.
you see, that's what I say with Caruso. Caruso like, hey, I've been here before,
He
man. Let's
ready to
go. You know what
play.
I'm saying? He on
But
100.
again, is that in the coaching? Because coaching and basketball, like I said, is about
Yeah.
motivation. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Because the talent is always going to be on the court. The talent is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Now you got to get these players motivated and like
You
we're
got to
seeing
challenge
their
these
body
guys.
language and how they looking and you know it's going to be telling to see how they come out in this second. If they come out in the second half flat and
Mm,
Indiana gets a lead on
Oh
them or
man,
whatever,
it's
man,
over. It's
it's
over.
yeah, you can already see what's going to happen. You
Shy
know,
don't
and
have that superstar ability as
you know what
far
I'm
as
saying.
turning it on when you know it's time to turn it on.
But
Like
is that on the coach? Can a different coach get that out of him? And
I think if you was with somebody like Rick Carlisle, you would see it.
you see
I
what I
think you
mean?
yeah.
would. It's about coaching is a huge part of it. NYG. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's
Leader
a
of men.
huge.
Right. Right.
Yeah, when you're a lead, when your coach is a leader of men, he brings the best out of you. You can see Shy has it in him, but he
Yeah,
needs to
look
get
how
his
Mm-hmm.
post game.
talented this team is. They're
Yeah,
very talented.
with Shy, he gotta get his post game better. You know what I'm saying? That back to the basket game, I see
Mm-hmm.
in his game, he really don't have it. You know what I'm saying? Like if he adds that to his game, he would be so much more effective. And that 30 points a night would be legit because he could back you down, turn and shoot it over. Is he too small? Is he too thin to even try to
He's
get that into his
6'6"
game?
though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like maybe he think he's too thin or something. I don't know. But he's
Coach,
gonna
what's
have to
good,
get
man? Thanks for
stronger in that
tapping in.
post because he doesn't.
Coach,
What's going on,
salute,
coach?
man.
It's about a
Hope all is
mindset.
well, bro.
It's about a mindset in that post. And NYG, you know this, bro. It's like a mindset. When you get in the post,
Yeah,
that's a mindset. You gotta have a dominant mindset. Like, man, I'm gonna back you down. And I'm gonna turn
Mm-hmm.
around and shoot this over your head. Man, Carmelo was one of the best I've ever
all the
seen.
great have it. Kobe had it. Jordan
Yep.
had it. You know,
Mm-hmm.
LeBron had it.
Yeah.
Yeah, just name a player. You know what I'm saying? You gotta have a post game, man.
Man, what?
But
Even
he has time to develop that, man. But is this the right coach to develop that in him, man? It's something in this team that's lacking. It's a killer instinct that they're lacking, and I think it comes from the coach because they have the talent. They won 68 fucking games.
Yeah. You think the coach
They're
don't,
in
he
the
don't
NBA
challenge,
Finals.
he don't challenge them.
should be pounding this team, bro.
They should be beating the
joke.
hell out of them. There's no excuse.
It's weird though. When you really just sit back and watch,
it has to be the coach, man. I'm telling you. Coaching, the mindset from a team comes from leadership, man.
Yeah.
And it's the coach and it's SGA too. It's him too.
Right. The head of the snake, right.
Is he a fake leader or something? That's if that's what you want to bring into it. I don't think he's a fake leader, but he's not that.
He just might not be ready. He might not be ready.
So he might need a coach. That's going to challenge him, man.
Yeah, in this series, it needs to be a clear-cut leader in the team. They're still playing as like on the blacktop right now, like friends. Like, no, there's got to be a leader. And Williams wants to do it, but does he have the talent to do it? He doesn't. Right. I don't think he does, but Shy has a talent to do it, but does he have a mindset to do it?
He don't got the talent to be no real number one takeover. He'll take over a game. He's a here to here. You know, depending on the matchup, depending on the situation, he can hurt you, but he's not going to take over a game like somebody you can just give the ball to and say, here, you know, take us to the promised land type shit. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's kind of, they need kind of with your man from the Knicks, Brunson does. You know, they need somebody that can close out, you know what I'm saying, and really a game like that. And Shaq can do it, but I don't think it's something in him or something that he's not getting that he needs from a coaching standpoint. You know what I'm saying? Because coaches coach differently. You know what I'm saying? Maybe he just needs a tougher minded coach to really, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, you know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not
a coach like Mike Malone or Finch that causes their players out in the media. You need to call them out, like how Mike Malone, Finch called out.
You wanna know the coach, and y'all gonna think I'm crazy. You wanna know the coach that OKC would be dominant with? I just don't think they would make it back to the finals because he would run them out of gas. Tom Thibodeau. He would toughen this team up, man. That he would do. He would toughen them up, but they would just never get to the championship with him, man. It's just something about him. Doc Rivers, good coaches. It's just they can't get to the game, man.
So what y'all trying to say is that Shea Butter don't got the killer instinct?
Shea Butter.
Yeah. Shay, he's not showing it.
And you know what's so crazy is that
Naismith with the 3. Ooh, go ahead, Shakes.
I'm sorry, but with the players that did show that, I never liked them, right? Because I felt like they were ball hawks, like, oh, well, sure, give me the ball. And I never liked those players. I never liked playing with those guys. Like, bro, just get the easy pass, bro, and then shut up. But you know what I'm saying? Like, I hate those guys. Give me the ball, give me the ball. And I felt like Kobe was one of those guys. I felt like Jordan was one of those guys. You know what I mean? Just give me the ball, and hey, they're gonna make you win though. You know what I'm saying? They clutch. And I think that's what y'all trying to say with Shea. Like, he's good, but he don't have that killer.
Yeah.
And to me, I like that. That's why I feel like they're as deep as they is as a team, because he's that way. Because if he wasn't, it would kind of be a detriment to everybody else.
That's absolutely a fact. That's actually a fact, Shakes. When you think about it, go ahead, NYG.
And he's right. You know what I'm saying? But then what they need is, like I said, they need a coach like a Rick Carlisle that can balance everything out, because they're a team that's lacking, you know, a real style on offense. It's just Shea and kind of, you know what I mean?
Williams kind of.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, like with Indiana, they have a real offensive style. You know what
Right.
I'm
They need
saying?
to run the offense. Right. That's the problem. They got to run the offense.
And that's the problem here. You know what I'm saying? So if he's not going to be that superstar because he was voted MVP, and if he's not going to have that killer instinct and really be that type of player, you know, that people think Anthony Edwards can be, you know,
Nice play by
then
Williams right there.
he's not gonna they're not gonna win a championship because they don't have the style on offense to really, you know, balance everything out.
And I hear you, right? But it kind of a little bit makes my point, right? Because when you think about it, like everybody was sitting there trying to dawn Ant-Man as that new guy, as that new Kobe, as that new killer, that new closer. And he was taking them out, taking LeBron out, he took Curry out. You know what I'm saying? He was taking the legends out, man. He was RKOing them. You know what I'm saying? Randy Orton, all the way, legend killer. You know what I'm saying? He was doing that. But when did it stop? When he met a team like this that is deep, that's come 14, 15 deep, a team, you know what I'm saying, that just could beat you from all areas. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I felt like with Shea, you know what I'm saying, it's good. But then like y'all saying, when times like this, we need you to be that LeBron. We need you to be that Kobe. We need you to be that Jordan. Close this shit out.
Yeah, and that's the problem that they're having right now. You know, that's why, you know, that's the difference in the teams. That's what I'm saying, you know. And he has the talent to be that, but it's either something in his psyche that won't let him, or, you know, it's something that he needs another coach or another style. You know, maybe this is not the style that's really best suited for Oklahoma City to win a title. You know what I mean? Because I mean, you know, you want to say they caught some breaks, you know, in the playoffs. You can, you know. I mean, they beat Jokic, but they didn't have a coach. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You talk about Anthony Edwards, and then who did they play in the first round? I don't even remember they playing the first round. You know,
they destroyed.
They swept. Who they
Oh
swept?
my God, they destroyed that team. I said it was gonna get destroyed.
Yeah,
Golden State went to play Houston, and who went up there to play them? Oh my goodness, they got destroyed.
Yeah, but whoever it was, you know what I'm saying, it didn't matter. So again, it's not like they would just had this amazing run through the playoffs. You know, they're not, you could see they're not really a complete team.
No, you can see it in their faces.
Oh no, they destroyed the Grizzlies.
Yeah,
The
that's who got
Grizzlies,
destroyed.
the
Yeah,
dang
the
on
Grizzlies.
Grizzlies, you know what I'm saying?
And they were hurt, injured, and beat
They
battered.
got all kind of
They have a
things
coach.
going on,
They have a
yo.
coach.
John Morant
I have a different
still got
assumption of them.
pistols.
And it's because I said
Mess.
before, as far as I felt like they came out overlooking this Pacer team, and you can't do that. But if you're an experienced team that been there, done that, you wouldn't have done that. You understand? So I feel like it just goes to them being young and inexperienced. Like, yeah, they more talented than everybody, but you still have to go through the motions, bro. You still have to go through all these things in the game, bro. So
True.
Man, Siakam got fouled, no call.
Yeah, look, Shy got called at the other end for sure. But yeah, man, this is a very interesting conversation, man. Because they either gonna need Jalen Williams to develop into a dominant scorer, or Shy is gonna have to get a lot stronger mentally. A lot
Just like you
stronger
said, they
mentally.
gotta run an offense. I mean, you gotta run an offense. If you don't run an offense, that's what's gonna happen. All this
And when you get
ISO
them when they're
ball and
not
stuff.
playing at a fast pace and moving that ball, and they have to play half court offense, I see they struggle a lot too. Because Shy, he's not strong enough in the post, man. You see what I'm saying? Like even Luka will back you down and put that thing up. You know?
Yeah, Fat Man Luca. All these beer drinking European players coming over here, man. Jokic and Luka, man. These fat boys, man. They don't know what to do with these guys. You're right, though. It's an advantage to them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying? I'm poking fun at them, but yeah, that's what they do, man. Bigger bodies.
And Luka, man, they just play at their own pace, bro. They don't speed nothing up. They just play at their own pace.
All it comes down to these dudes got to make shots, man. The shots are there. They just missing too many shots, bro. The shots are there, man.
Facts.
Oh, nice step back by Turner. My goodness.
Y'all, they got to stop playing.
Man, K, what you think for the half of this third quarter, man?
Man, like I said, it doesn't. Like I said,
shot by Shy right there.
It doesn't look good as far as OKC, man. It's like they're out of sorts right now, man. As far as offense, I don't know what them guys is like. They're not running no offense, man. It's just like Shea comes down or whatever, or Jalen Williams, and that's about it, man. Whereas Indiana is they just moving the ball around, and trying to get out in transition and to make it happen, get some easy buckets and get some score. That's what OKC they're going to pick up the tempo.
Yep, you're absolutely right on that one, K.
Man, I'm telling you, there's blood in the water.
Yeah,
like
you can see it, man.
It's Holmgren put up a shot like that.
I'm telling you, man, you can see it.
And what we talked about backstage too, Pat, man, like the whole
out on the floor, man. I see they're not making shots.
Thing is making sense, man. Like I think that's what's going on.
It's coming. About to see a 15-point lead by the end of this quarter.
7-point lead. They making shots. It's like OKC ain't making no shots. You got to make shots, man.
It's like some little kids playing some grown men out there right now. Like Siakam, that's a grown man. He's gonna go out there. He's gonna do what he does. He might be.
They look like a fraud team right now, man.
I see. OKC, like I said, Siakam, and he played with Kawhi. He won that
the ball movement.
Like
Indiana got the ball movement going. They got the team game going, and that's what I'm saying on the offensive end. OKC don't have that smoothness, that fluidness on offense. It's clunky. It's SGA, a little bit of Jalen Williams, like you said, Caruso or somebody hit a three every once in a while. You get a Chet Holmgren dunk or something like that. Like it's clunky.
Said his Pacers team is battle tested. Plus, they've been playing together for a while.
That's true.
OKC better find that mojo. If they go down 3-1, they better find that mojo, man. They got to make shots, bro. They got to make shots, bro.
That was a good thing too, because they have been playing together for about 3-4 years. They have.
When does it?
He said, "OKC, you beat my T-Wolves to pull this shit."
Grown together because Halliburton was drafted a year after Turner?
No, Turner was first. Turner was first.
That's what I'm saying. Halliburton was drafted a year after Turner, wasn't it?
No. Turner been in the league for a little bit. Halliburton was drafted by Sacramento. Halliburton was in that Obi Toppin draft.
Oh, okay.
He got drafted by Sacramento, and then Sacramento they traded him within the first year. I couldn't even surprise.
3 years they played together.
Yeah. At least of the past 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
My thing is, when does the desperation kick in?
Oh, OKC, right? Like I said, I don't know what they looking at, bro. You down 2-1. You got to start. Bro, you got to. The coach need to be. He need to be getting them guys in the offseason. He need to be getting them on.
Just look at their faces, man. You can see that.
Like no sense of urgency.
Scared.
No sense of urgency,
scared,
bro.
Man. He looks scared. I think they ran into something that they weren't prepared for. You know what I'm saying? Because they did have a pretty easy road to the finals.
They did.
That's what I'm saying. They ain't really,
and they ain't come against a group of grown men like this.
Grizzlies, Nuggets, T-Wolves, and now Pacers.
And if Halliburton keeps progressing as a leader, you don't have to be a super scorer to be a superstar. He could give you 20 to 21 per game, but he's giving you 10 to 11 assists, about 8 rebounds because he goes down there and rebounds as well, and he's clutch.
Yo, I don't care, bro. I haven't seen somebody this clutch in this era. Now you can go ahead and say Kawhi Leonard, but
Kawhi.
yeah, I still like in this era, like from I say from the Kobe era,
Yeah.
there has not been a guy this clutch. Like seriously,
Yeah,
like,
cool.
who, like,
Though.
please name him because I have not seen a guy this clutch in this era.
And he only got 14 points tonight. Man, he got Shea. Shea got to go off. Shea got to go off, bro. He got 14 points, bro. You got to go off.
I told you he's gonna get around 20.
And
Williams is gonna have to do that 30. Like I said, I told you he's gonna get around 20, 22. Because it's just the way he's playing.
Is it clutch those shakes from a shot making, or is it clutch from just a play making, or you know what I mean? Like
I think it's more when you need that bucket, who's gonna come up?
Oh man!
And every time, bro, this whole playoff joint where he's sitting there doing the Reggie Miller joint. You know what I'm saying? Like this man has been nothing but clutch. When they need that bucket and this game on the line, Holly will come through.
Okay. Indy stepping up their defense now.
Yeah, they is turnovers
through the night.
OKC. But as far as like a clutch aspect, you said clutch as a playmaker type. So you have two different type of clutch.
Yeah, I mean, I just think that, you know what I'm saying, like clutch sometimes can be, you know, you making that right play. You know, you see those sometimes, those great passes, you know what I'm saying? Those are, you know, those great defensive plays, you know what I'm saying? Those steals, those rebounds, you know, like different things like that. So sometimes it's I do think it's an all around thing to me, you know, when you talk about clutch.
More like a Magic Johnson type clutch.
Yeah, I mean, even Jordan and Kobe was clutch.
You know, Magic Johnson type of player.
What is Turner doing with this foul?
Yeah, I don't understand that foul at all.
LeBron never been a Michael Jordan player that everybody wanted. You know what I mean? Or trying to compare him to be. He always been a Magic Johnson type.
Jordan is like the mega version of what Halliburton is when it comes to clutch. Like Jordan used to make those shots in the finals like that. And he didn't have to be the playmaking type clutch that NYG is talking about because NYG is more like a point guard.
That's what I'm saying. That was more like Magic, and that's like LeBron.
And then you see these guys, they're not even using the bigs, man. They're not even getting these guys.
I mean, even those
mob dunks and passes, and they ain't even getting these guys involved at all.
Even the big men, though, like think about guys like Hakeem Olajuwon, the Kimbe, like they made clutch shots, man, but they also had clutch blocks. You know what I'm saying? Clutch defensive players, and that's what I'm talking about, man.
Tim Duncan, I hate
Tim Duncan. Yeah, another one.
Big fundamental.
Yeah, the Kimbe was
bro. He was so boring with them fundamental shits, bro. But them shits work.
Yeah.
And he one of the greatest clutch plays, you know, all time. I remember what was it good? It was a steal, you know, was it Larry Bird stole the ball, you know what I'm saying? And so like, you know, we talking about clutch, you know, everybody thinking about shots, you know, but there's other plays too.
It's a different way to be clutch. That's true. I say it's not, but that shot making when you can do that at a rate like how Jordan and Kobe used to do that shit, is always gonna go to them. I'll tell you another dude that was like that didn't get credit. ISO Joe. ISO Joe used to do that Johnson. All the time.
Yeah.
Man, that dude was cold. But I understand where YG coming from too, because that can actually be more exciting.
Because you got to think though, what elevates those other players from guys like a Halliburton or even like a Robert Ory who made shots like that. Ray Allen, Sean Elliott, you know, got like different cats like that. With Reggie Miller, even, you know, what elevates the other players, the Jordans, the Kobe's, and some of the guys you're talking about is because they could do it on both ends of the court. That's what I'm talking about. You know, and Halliburton can get to that level. I do think he can be a Magic Johnson light, or like even like a little baby Pete Maravich, you know, back in the day, stuff like that.
Like a mixture of them.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
But
so
he doesn't. If he goes with that face of the league and they try to turn him into an ultimate scorer, I think
it's not going. Yeah, it's not going to work for him. He got to keep his style of play.
Yep,
and to be great, he just has to improve on it.
Caruso, I'll tell you, Caruso.
That's the grown man on the team.
Caruso trying to get these other guys.
Caruso gonna have to help them boys. He actually is. They only down by 2.
He know the sense of urgency in this game. He knows.
Yep, him, Luke Dort.
Big Butter is Penny 2.0.
Penny Hardaway. That's I could see that. I could see that. I could definitely see that.
See that with Penny. If he didn't get hurt, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
I could see this. I could see the style though, and what Shakes is saying, and how he plays though. He's a tall guy. He's lanky like Penny. You know, Penny was tall. I think Penny was like 6'7", 6'8".
Man, Obi done hit back-to-back threes. Back-to-back threes. See, that's what I'm saying. Gotta make shots. Gotta make shots, and they moving that ball. They moving the ball.
Be that type player, man. I know exactly where you're going with him.
They moving that ball, man.
Now, I mean, that's Halliburton. Yeah, Halliburton can definitely be that type of player, man. I can see it. You have a game on like 12 points, but had about 18 assists and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, the Spurs was born back in the day, but now I wish they were still playing. But you see the Spurs even back then when they had Parker, Ginobili, and Duncan, they ran a system. That's why when them guys was out of them games, their backups, they still won games because they ran a system.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
The Lakers and the Bulls ran a system with Phil Jackson.
Yeah, you ran a system. When you run a system,
revolutionary, the triangle offense. Like, that's what I'm saying. Coaching does matter in basketball.
Because when you run a system, it's hard to defend players because you don't know who's going to have the ball. But when you just do ISO ball and all stuff, it's very easy to defend. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't move the ball like they used to, K. But people need to give respect to Tex Winners too for that.
Oh yeah, Tex Winner. Yeah.
Tex Winners actually really started that.
You know what's crazy with Tex ran that thing, but Derek Fisher couldn't run it as a coach. The other coaches couldn't run.
Yeah, right.
They played in it, but they couldn't run it
because it's not a system meant for them to run.
Right. It's like Tex. Tex was the man. He was the man behind the scenes.
Yep. The whole time.
It's X Factor. Toppin going to work. Toppin said, "Hey, he's making them shots." Alley is what people thought Ben Simmons would be.
Thing about, not to go back to Tom Thibodeau, but you had a guy like that on your bench that you never played.
That's what I'm saying.
That's the crazy thing about me about Tom Thibodeau. If he would just quit being stubborn and open up his circle of trust, he would have about 3 championships by now.
That's what I'm
2
saying,
with the
man.
Bulls and 1 with the Knicks.
He want to play a short bench, just like bro.
I don't know why he went with Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose
drove him into the ground, man.
He drove him into the ground. He got
that dude was a monster, yo.
Man, Derrick Rose was so cold, bro.
That dude was a monster.
But you even see him, even when he had Derrick Rose, they didn't run no offense. They had great defense. They couldn't score.
I saw that dude in high school.
He was still cold with the Knicks when he was old.
Yeah,
he was still killing it.
I saw Derrick Rose up close and personal in high school when we went to one of his games in my school. Yeah, and we went to Chicago and played Simeon because this is when I was living in East Chicago, but that's Indiana.
Right.
We went to play Simeon. Oh my God! He was like, this dude is not human.
Right. I mean, he was something in high school,
The
bro.
way
Derrick
he
Rose.
would jump off the court, bro, it was so explosive. It was like,
Bro.
whoop, when he jumped, it was crazy. We
Oh,
were like,
yeah.
man, how you supposed to stop this dude?
He popped off the ground. He popped. He ain't jump.
Yeah.
He popped off the ground, bro. And his dunks are still legendary in the NBA. Some of them dunks on fast break, some
And he was
cockback
only
dunks he
like
did. I said, oh
6'2".
my god.
He was only like
Mhm.
6'2". He wasn't really that
Yeah.
tall.
True that.
Like NYG, I think he was like an inch taller than you.
Mhm.
But he was built. He was built. I mean, he had an NBA
Man,
body
solid
already in high school.
muscle.
Already.
Like, what are they feeding this kid?
Derrick Rose. Yeah, man. I
I
wish the
mean, the
injuries
way he
didn't take him out,
played,
man.
that dude was 7'5". The way he jumped up the stuff off the court, man, it was crazy. We had a center that was like 6'9". Man, he dunked so hard.
Dude, he had nightmares. He had nightmares.
Man, he dunked him so hard, man. I was like, golly.
Yeah, it's different when you hear, but when you
His
when you hear
first
about
basket,
players.
we knew we was gonna lose.
He said that's Derrick Rose. He said that's Derrick
Man.
Rose. Like, yo, he's like, man, it's something when you hear about him, but when you see him in person, you be like, oh
Man.
my god.
NYG,
Mhm.
you was not lying. You was not lying. Derrick Rose before them knee injuries. Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, man, he
He
was
was
something
vicious.
special, man.
Oh my goodness.
He was special.
Yeah.
All Tom Thibodeau had to do is use his bench, and they would have killed Miami.
Like when you talking about like explosive point guards, man. Like,
Oh yeah, explosive.
like man, that's him, bro. Like
Him and Russell Westbrook.
yeah,
Man.
yeah. Russell Westbrook was definitely explosive too, man. But you know, Derrick Rose had a certain twitch to his game,
Yep.
and like you
That was
know,
crazy.
yeah, Russell Westbrook was more just a bully.
Just
you know what I'm saying? He's
power.
more
Yep.
physical.
Yeah,
You know
just
what
like
I'm saying?
that. Indy's going up, man. It's like, hey, I don't think the OKC they look lifeless right now, man.
Mhm.
He said lifeless.
Like, yeah. You ain't lying, man.
Caruso's the only one. Caruso's the only one that's
Caruso
like
is keeping them in this game, bro.
Chad Holmgren ain't doing
Oh
nothing. He's
my
making these
God.
commercials. All they doing is making
Luigi.
commercials.
Y'all letting Luigi get in the lane? Yeah, it's getting bad.
So it's getting bad. Getting rough out there.
Look at talking about Caruso. Like Caruso should be playing. He should be starting.
Man, Caruso is out there putting them on his back. Get busy.
He understands the magnitude. He knows what's going on.
Look at this shit here. Oh, thank God he missed that. Letting this little dude just get in there like he's Shaq.
Other than Caruso, they ain't getting nothing off the bench.
Right.
Yeah. The energy, man, and that's coaching. That's
come on, man.
Gotta be
Lou
motivated.
Dort.
Yep,
Dort's is
Lou
playing
Dort.
his fullback. He's a
Lou
fullback
Dirt.
right now.
You start calling him Lou Dirt.
Lou Dirt.
Man, he be out there throwing bows.
And Jalen Williams, you got to make shots, bro. They need you to step up. You got to make shots. Him Holmgren got to make some shots, bro.
He don't have it in him, Kane.
You can't go.
Well, listen, it ain't no which goal. Ain't no which goal. It's like, hey, this is what the playoffs are for. This is when you got to show up and show out.
Man, that's what he's there for.
Yeah.
Man,
Put him on
Hey,
the
you know what they say? Heroes get remembered, but legends never die. Right? And that's what you got to be a legend in the playoffs, bro. Heroes are in the regular season. Legends
Put 'em on the
come to life in the
milk
playoffs.
Put him on the milk carton. He missed.
He's on the milk cart and APB. Send an APB out, man. Where are their star players at?
man.
And then they bring in Shagman and Kenrick Williams.
He shouldn't be in there being the main part either. But he does his job when he get in there. This nigga Wallace.
I don't know what is the
trash, bro.
infatuation with Wallace. I don't know what is the infatuation with this dude is in this series,
Man,
bro.
put one of them Williams dudes in there over him, man. This nigga Wallace be tripping.
Yeah, I didn't even see the other Williams and stuff like that. But Isaiah Joe got to come to life, and he got to move, but he ain't doing nothing
And
either.
Isaiah Joe ain't did diddly. I would thought he would be the dude that would come in there and do something. He ain't doing nothing. Like NYG said, man, they're a team, but it's not a grown man team. When you come against a team full of grown men,
Yeah.
and it's showing.
I think they
They're
lack
gonna have to
leadership.
out talent them, man. They're gonna have to out talent Indiana, and then the talent is not showing up. Look at this.
It's not going to show up if you play ISO ball or individual basketball.
Yeah.
It's not going to show up. That's the
You
problem.
know what OKC reminds me of? I'm gonna be honest with you. If you want to get a football comparison, they're like the Eagles. It's like they have a bunch of talent, but they don't really have no. And I think that Barkley acquisition like really helped with Philly because
Right.
it kind of
They
brought
were
their
stagnant.
locker room together.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And maybe that's what OKC City needs. But I think they need it from a coaching standpoint.
And Obi Toppin goes in for the dunk as a 10-point game. Yeah, man. And McConnell's in the game now. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because if they had a Phil Jackson type of coach, or even say, okay, if you want to use the modern day, like Rick Carlisle, not even Rick Carlisle, you know,
Reggie.
An 8-second violation, man. Come on.
Oh
man.
my God. See, that's what I'm saying, man. It's like mistakes, mental mistakes.
Getting dicey out there, man. But
man, they falling apart, man.
That's what I'm saying, man.
That's why NYG says, like, where's Shea? Shea got to take control of this team, bro. You got to take control of this team. You got to get in that huddle. You got to start, like, get into those guys, rip into those guys, and motivate them, man. But I don't see that when they call a timeout. Everybody just sitting down.
Man,
I knew Indiana was going, man. We'll see. And OKC got to get it together. But some just told me, man, this shit just had the writing on the wall, man. It's just I could just feel something in that OKC team that they not ready, man. They not ready. And it's not saying that they never will be. And maybe they keep the team together and they just get, more mentally mature. But right now, man, they look fragile, like you said, like a deer in the headlights.
And they down
like
10.
It's their first time to the prom or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
look at Wallace. Wallace don't never make a play. Man,
so who on the panel thinks OKC goes on loses this? Who think they can win 3 straight? I don't think you can't win 3 straight, bro. The way you playing, you can't.
It's over, man.
You can't win playing ISO ball and all that stuff, bro. You gotta run some type of offense. You gotta move that ball. You gotta move the ball.
They'll win a home game, but it's over in 6.
Man, what?
But Shea could have went and got that rebound. He could have went and got that. He looking around, bro. Go get the rebound. What are you looking at?
I'm telling you, man. First time being here, bro.
They gotta make some shots.
First time to the party,
bro. Man.
Now,
the offense is stagnant. They're not doing anything. They're not moving. Look, they're not moving. They're just looking at shot.
Ain't making shots. Right.
Yeah. What are y'all doing?
I don't know, man. Because if they do stay together.
And Holmgren not even part of it.
Losing like this, man, could propel them to winning about 3 in a row. 3 championships in a row. Because, you know what I mean?
That's true.
That's true. Oh, you know what I'm saying? You learn from this shit, yo.
They got the talent to do it. They do, man. I think they need to upgrade the coach. I do.
Yeah.
They need something to infuse all that talent together. And if it's not going to be Shea, you're not getting rid of him. I mean, he's talented as hell. You know, maybe you need to pair him with another type of superstar that's more of an alpha or, more of a leader in that aspect.
I would say Kevin Durant would be good for him, but
Kevin Durant ain't no leader though. You have 2 of the same type of players, yo. They both be out there just trying to play their game.
I said, the coaches in the NBA right now, they just getting paid because they not really running offenses and stuff. They just don't pick and roll and just tell the guys do whatever they want to do. That's not running an offense. You know what I'm saying? These guys are getting paid for nothing.
They need somebody like Williams to step up and be that dude that they think he can be.
Like Spoelstra coaches, bro.
Yeah, Spoelstra coaches. He does coach.
Spoelstra will be good with this team.
Really good with this team.
Yep. I think they will win, like you said, a couple of championships with Spoelstra.
I think he'll bring some toughness to this team.
Absolutely.
And he will let people like Caruso be a main voice in that locker room.
Mm-hmm.
I think he would do that immediately because Caruso's the grown man of the team. You can tell. Lou Dort does what he's supposed to do. Go on there and be Lou Dirt.
He's the goon. He's
Lou Dirt.
Goddamn Draymond Green light.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
He could just hit threes.
All heavy.
Yeah, he can hit threes on top of it. Like he's got pretty good at that. But Chet Holmgren's gonna have to get a lot tougher. Williams is gonna have to get a dog mindset. Like a pure dog mindset. Like let him study some film of that boy in Cleveland, Mitchell. Let him study some film on him and see how he goes about his game. Because Williams is talented as fuck.
My Donovan.
But they not out of this game though. They still in it.
Not.
So
you know, the game of runs. The NBA is a game of runs.
Yeah.
Right. Let's see what they do. But if they lose,
it's gonna have to come through one of those top two dudes, man. Both these dudes are looking like Joe out there or something. Like, bro, come on, step it up. Show some urgency. Get mad. Go to the hole, get fouled or something. Like, you gotta do something. Like, you just settle it. There you go.
But like I said, you look at the coach. The coach not even motivating them guys.
Yeah.
Lack of energy. That's what I'm saying. He's not even on your sideline.
Yeah, stop going out there and just.
It's just blah. It's like they're a meh team.
But man, this has been the third quarter right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network of the NBA Finals. Hopefully, you guys got a little bit of what we do when we actually talk sports. Get a little deeper into the game, man. Man-Cave, Shakes, thank you for coming through. Me and NYG. That was fun content, man, for the third quarter, man. Just get a perspective of what we think about the game and how we think things are going to go. And as you see, it's pretty much right. I told you it's going to be a double-digit lead going into this fourth quarter. Now
it's 7, and they stretched their lead from 3 to 7.
Yeah, so it's gonna. Yeah, you hit that shot at the end.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be an interesting fourth quarter, man. And
get your popcorn ready.
Right, Kay gonna call it for you guys, but man, that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah, man, we got 650 people in the building, man. Make sure y'all all hit that like and subscribe button, man, and also share it on all social media platforms, man. The links are right there in the chat for the Man-Cave podcast, Aboriginal Sports Network, Big Pat Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports, and NYG. Make sure you go and subscribe, man, to bring you great content like this, man. It is free. It costs you nothing, man, just to hit that like and subscribe button, man. And it also helps our channel, helps the algorithm, man. That's the least you can do for us, man. For us to bring the stream for you guys, man. We much appreciate it.
But yo, this has been great. I'm gonna have to tap out for the fourth quarter.
I know, bro.
But definitely, man. Cave, I'm gonna holler at you. We're gonna have to get together. We're gonna make some basketball content.
Oh yes, sir.
Facts,
you already know it.
We gotta do that, bro. We gotta do that.
I have some ideas, and definitely want you to be a part of it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap in and listen in the chat, man. Appreciate y'all having me, man. And definitely, man, we're gonna see if OKC can
we're gonna see what they made of.
Yeah, can silence the doubters, because I'm definitely doubting them right now, man. And I think the Pacers smell blood in the water, man. And I think if they get this game, this series is over, man. But we'll see, man. Listen to the call, man. Appreciate y'all, man. And y'all hit that like and subscribe, man. And until next time, man, I'll check y'all out.
Safe travels, Kenneth.
Safe travels, bro. All right. Yes. Well, we're gonna see this fourth quarter. We're gonna see what OKC's made of, man. Can they make it a game and come back and win this thing, man, and tie this series up, or are they gonna go down 3-1, man? Because man, if they could tie the series up, that's gonna do a world of wonders for them, man, and stretch this series out. But if they lose this game, man, they only got probably a couple more games, and that's about it. Because all Indy got to do now is just protect the home court. Now, if they can win this game, all they got to do is protect the home court. That's all they got to do to win their first NBA championship. Let's see what these guys going to do. So it's a very, very pivotal fourth quarter for OKC. We want to see if the Holmgren, Williams, or SGA going to come to life, or if the bench, somebody from the bench other than Caruso is going to come to life, because they're going to need somebody else too, man.
Mm-hmm.
All right, back to action. About to call it. All right, Caruso inbounds to Wallace. Wallace, I don't know what the infatuation was. Hands it back to Caruso. Caruso across the timeline, guarded by Neesmith. Caruso around a Holmgren screen, over to Holmgren at the top of the key. Holmgren guarded by Siakam. Holmgren down the lane. It looked like he almost slips back out to Caruso. Caruso with the ball now at the top of the key, guarded by Neesmith. Caruso in the lane. His fall away jump shot is good. 87-82. Caruso.
I'm telling you, man, Caruso
is trying to keep them in this game. He's trying to keep them in.
He's fighting, bro.
All right,
He
Pacers
is fighting.
inbounds. Nemhard with the ball over to Neesmith. Back to Nemhard at the top of the key at the logo, guarded by Wallace around the Siakam screen. Now guarded by Williams. Kenrick Williams. Nemhard out to Neesmith. His three-point shot from the top of the key, no good. Rebounded by Williams. Over to SGA. SGA with the ball now, guarded by Nemhard across the timeline. SGA in the lane, and the ball looked like it's kicked out, but it's going to be OKC ball.
Let's see what they do. They got it within 5.
We'll see what they do. All right.
Shot,
Thunder will inbound the ball from the baseline, and the pass is deflected, stolen by McConnell out to Obi Toppin, who leaks out for the dunk, and it's back to 7 points, 89-82. So good deflection on that inbounds pass. All right, Holmgren inbounds to SGA. SGA with the ball across the timeline, guarded by Nemhard. Around the Holmgren screen, SGA, his free throw line jump shot is no good. Rebounded by Siakam. Here comes the Pacers over to McConnell. McConnell with the ball. McConnell throws to a wide open Neesmith. His pull-up three-point shot is no good. Rebound by Williams, but there's a foul on the floor. And wow.
Yep.
Siakam gets fouled with like 2-3 Thunder players around him. See, they getting out hustle. They got to get them rebounds.
Yep.
That's what happened in that last game. Obi Toppin with the easy dunk. And Holmgren with that foul. All right, Pacers set the inbounds. McConnell inbounds side out. McConnell looking, finds Toppin at the top of the key. Back to McConnell. McConnell guarded by Wallace. McConnell with the ball out to Nemhard at the top of the key, guarded by Caruso. Over to McConnell, back in the corner to Siakam for a three-point shot from the elbow. No good. Rebounded by Holmgren, and he throws it off of McConnell, but Holmgren almost didn't even get that rebound.
Right.
Lead these guys, man.
You gotta get your hustle up, man.
You got to move them feet. All right, so Thunder with the ball. Let's see what they do. Wallace with the ball over to Caruso. Caruso with the ball now at the timeline, guarded by Neesmith around the Holmgren screen. Caruso throws out to a wide open Holmgren at the top of the key. Holmgren fakes, and he gets the ball, and it's deflected, but it is fouled by Neesmith.
Oh, man.
So it'll be a Thunder ball. And Rick Carlisle is working the referees. The 4th foul on Neesmith. Oh, yeah, he did, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, no ball at all. He just hit the arm. All right, and Holmgren at the free throw line. First free throw is good. They're going to need both of these free throws, man. They're going to need these free throws because they got to score. All right,
Holmgren.
Neesmith. Holmgren's second free throw is good, and it's back to a 5-point game again. All right, Pacers inbounds, Toppin over to McConnell. McConnell with the ball across the timeline. McConnell now guarded by SGA in the corner. McConnell down a baseline. Just comes around the top of the key. Still looking. McConnell over to Nemhard. Nemhard back to McConnell. McConnell throws down to Toppin. Is deflected and stolen by Caruso. Caruso with the ball. Caruso with the ball, guarded by Nemhard at the elbow. Over to SGA, guarded by Obi Toppin at the top of the key. SGA, step back 3-point shot is up. No good. Rebounded by Holmgren, who puts it back up and in. Much needed. 89-86
Man, they
3-point game.
needed that, bro.
Timeout on the floor, Indy, with
Man.
9:28 left to go in the fourth quarter.
OKC got a chance. One of them dudes got to step up between Shine and Williams. One of them dudes got to step up, man.
He said Toppin is playing like Andre Iguodala championship caliber role for the Pacers. This finals, bro. Yeah, he is. Obi Toppin is coming up big, man. But like I said, this is all you got to do. Let these guys play, man. Let the players play, man. You can't just sit them on the bench because, you know what I'm saying? It's like that's the only way these guys going to get better. They need more experience. Sit on the bench ain't going to do good. He said, I don't want to hear that OKC's too young crap. They lose it all. I just don't. It's not over yet. Yeah. It's not like they just young. It's just like I said, man. They just got to pick up the pace. Got to move that ball, man. It's like, hey, that ISO ball ain't gonna work, man. I said in the regular season it works because it's like you only playing teams like here and there, you know what I'm saying? But in the playoffs, it's a series, so you playing the same team and they know your moves. They know everything is like same thing. They know how to like make adjustments and stuff like that. So you got to counter it.
And man, if you know the game, yo, that shit is all about experiences, man.
Yeah.
You just gonna go ahead and go to a certain level and be like, oh yeah, I know what I'm doing. I played here before. Like, no. At the end of the day, these guys are human beings as well, bro. They have emotions, bro. When they step on that court, yo, it's gonna be a time where they gonna be a little shell shock, man. And this is the time.
And so when the moment gets too big, right?
Mm-hmm. But, you know what I'm saying? This could either make or break you, yo. You know what I mean? Pressure makes diamonds.
Yeah. But the thing with OKC, man, this is their first time in here. So, I mean, my whole thing, even if it's your first time, is like, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So just play loose. You know what I'm saying? Just play loose. But like I said, OKC, the only one, like I said, Caruso looked like the only one who gets it. These other guys look like they're in like a deer in headlights, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But they got to snap out of it. But they need a coach to really motivate those guys and get him. Like I said, he needs to really challenge those guys in the timeouts, man. You know what I'm saying? Get some stops, talk to the bench, you know what I'm saying? Let's go, you know what I'm saying? Motivate these guys, get their adrenaline up because they coming out too flat.
Seems like the coach ain't never been before.
Nah, he ain't never been there before. But like I said,
so he don't know what the fucking do.
Yeah, well, like I said, you down 2-1. It's like you do not want to go down 3-1, man. You gotta be like, hey, man, this is a elimination again. You gotta make it like every game is like a 7th game. You know what I'm saying? Like elimination game.
Back against the wall.
Sense of urgency. You gotta get a sense of urgency, man.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I ain't seen no desperation from this team yet.
None.
Nope.
It's like they shell shocked. But lucky people like Caruso is like, come on, like he's really out there fighting.
He's trying to keep them in there. He's trying to give them a chance, man. But they gotta help him. They gotta help him. And SGA, like I said, you're the MVP. But hey, man, this is gonna tell you you're gonna be the MVP or not. This is what MVP's got to do, bro. You got to come to play, man. You gotta become more aggressive. You got to get more aggressive and stop settling for these fadeaway jump shots.
That's all they doing is settling. And we all know Shaq can get to the basket. I don't know. He's settling. He's going right to the free throw line, and that's it.
All right, back to action. Halliburton's back in the game now with the ball, guarded by Dortz. Over to Turner. Turner back to Halliburton. Over to Turner. Wide open 3-point shot from the top of the key. No good. Turner's been off. And they call a foul on. Oh my God. SJ with Ben Shepherd. Come on, bro. Yeah, I mean, how is this guy How was that a foul, though? I mean, uh, but SGA got to box that guy out. All right, Pacers inbounds. Halliburton over to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Around the Turner screen. Halliburton with the ball over to Neesmith. Neesmith in the lane. His fall away shot from the free throw line is no good. Look at Caruso go for that rebound. Here comes Caruso. Caruso down the lane. Back out to Dortz. Dortz over to SGA to Chet Holmgren. Throws it down to Williams in the paint. Back out to SGA. Almost got stolen. SGA down the lane with Shepard. Over to Williams. He almost loses it. SGA get the ball back in the corner with 5 seconds on the shot clock. His step back 3-point shot is up. No good, but Chet Holmgren with the putback dunk. And it's a 1-point game now.
Okay.
Much
Chet
needed
ready to
basket.
play.
Yeah, Chet. All right, Pacers
Okay,
inbound.
Chet ready.
Siakam over to Halliburton. Back to Siakam. Guarded by Williams. Siakam down the lane. Throws the turnaround. The ball is deflected and stolen by OKC. SGA with the
Okay,
ball.
here we go.
Guarded by Shepard, a.k.a. Luigi. SGA down the lane. Throws to Caruso, who goes up for a shot. No good, but Caruso will be going to the free throw line.
All right. Game on.
Caruso say, hey, he knows it. Caruso say, hey, man, this is money time, man. This is, I got to, and see what Caruso, he's still in the game because guess what? He's the only one who's giving him life like that. Him and
Yeah.
Holmgren right now with the putback.
Yeah.
Welcome to the party, Chet.
Right. All they need is for SGA and Williams to step up. And they can win this thing.
Caruso needs these 2 free throws, down 1. Caruso's first free throw is good, and we are tied at 89. And Nembhard will be checking back into the game for the Pacers.
These Canadians, man.
He said, I told y'all Chet was going to be a problem. Yeah, Chet going to be a problem on them putback. All right, let's see if Caruso can finish this up. And his second free throw is up, and it's no good. Just got to make free throws in the fourth quarter, bro. Rebounded by Nembhard. Tied at 89. 8:11 left to go in the fourth quarter. Nembhard with the ball.
Free throw.
Over to Turner. Turner down to Halliburton. Halliburton in the corner guarded by Dortz. Halliburton shakes Dortz back to Turner. Turner back to Halliburton. Now guarded by Holmgren. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Halliburton down the lane. Lays it up high off the glass and good. And it looks like Holmgren is coming up hobbling again. And Pacers go up 2. Williams inbounds to Holmgren. Holmgren with the ball over to Williams. Williams looked like he got fouled. Over to Dortz in the corner, not ready. Over to Holmgren. Holmgren guarded by Neesmith. Throws to SGA. SGA in the paint, and he is fouled by Siakam. But SGA looked like he's tired.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, he probably should have took a couple of minutes break. He should have taken a couple of minutes break because, this 7:28, they're going to need you to play big, man. Yeah. So this is pressure time now. And Holmgren is coming out. He's hobbling, coming out of the game. And look like Hartenstein to check back in for him. All right, OKC inbound the ball. Caruso over to Williams around the Hartenstein screen. Williams guarded by Neesmith. Williams in the lane, lays it up and in. Much needed. Tied at 91.
Man, I'm telling you, stop settling.
All right, Pacers inbounds. Halliburton over to Nembhard. Nembhard with the ball, guarded by SGA, pushes off, and he throws up a wild shot, but gets his. And what they call? Man, Nembhard pushes off like that should have been an offensive foul. I don't understand how they let these guys play. Yeah, but what's the name? But Nembhard pushed off.
Right. Oh, he turned his ankle again.
He turned that ankle again. And that's the thing with that, man. Once his sprain is just gonna be, and then he gets hit. On that Neesmith be going through them screens. Neesmith just go right through those screens. He don't care.
Out there hurting.
And SGA is taking a breathe on it. He's taking a rest on the bench right now. Tied at 91. He gonna need it. They gonna need him to get back in the game. All right, Nembhard inbounds to Halliburton. Halliburton with the ball, guarded by Dortz. Over to Toppin. At the top of the key, over to Nembhard around the Toppin screen. Nembhard guarded by Hartenstein. Nembhard pushes off in the lane. Step back jump shot is good. What a shot. And the Pacers go back up to 93-91. Caruso inbounds to Williams. Williams with the ball, guarded by Nembhard. Williams across the timeline, pushes off. around the Hartenstein screen. Williams throws it to Cason Wallace. Wallace in the lane, and he turns the ball over. I don't know what. All right, Pacers with the steal, man.
I'm
Halliburton with
so
the
sick
ball
of
over to
Wallace,
Nembhard.
bro.
I don't know what is the infatuation. I guess he's getting a breather for SGA or something, but they could have burned Isaiah Joe in the game. All right. Pacers with the ball. Halliburton with the ball in the corner to Neesmith. Fakes the shot, and he is fouled by Wallace.
This nigga Wallace, bro.
So
Man,
Wallace
pull him.
in the offseason, Wallace, he got to work on this shooting. He just get a shooting coach, just work on shooting, man. A lot of these guys got to work on shooting. So hey, 6 minutes and SGA will check right back into the game, down 2. That was a quick breather for SGA. All right, Pacers inbounds. Nembhard looking, trying to find somebody, throws to Turner, almost throws the ball out, but Turner saves it at the top of the key over to Nembhard. Nembhard with the ball around a Turner screen. Nembhard now guarded by Williams. Shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Turner, and he's fouled by Wallace. Nobody's getting rebound for the Thunder, man. It's like, yo, they just like trying to box out, and Turner will be at the free throw line because Indy is in the bonus already with 6 minutes and 9 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. They're gonna be shooting free throws the rest of the way. And Turner got to be at the free throw line. Got to make both these free throws, man. Like I said, fourth quarter, these free throws count.
Facts, NYG. Chet is a problem when he's on court for them.
Turner's first free throw is good. And it's a 3-point game, 94-91. Caruso's taking a breather right now because, they're going to bring him back in.
You gotta be kidding me on these last 2 possessions, K. You can't get the rebound, bro.
And Chet Holmgren's checking back in for Wallace. I told you Wallace should have been out the rotation, bro. He ain't earned the minutes. All right. Turner's second free throw is good, and it's a 4-point Indy lead, 95-91 in this critical game 4. Can Indy take a 3-1 lead in this NBA Finals? All right. Thunder inbounds. Holmgren looking, finds Hartenstein, and he gets pushed by Turner. Turner, that's a dumb foul, Turner.
That was dumb.
Rick Carlisle probably like, come on, bro.
Right.
Like,
you're not foul.
You're not TJ McConnell. That's how some of these bigs get some of these dumb fouls. That was his 4th foul. That was his 4th foul, but there's only 6 minutes left to go. OKC's in a bonus too. But it looks like they're probably going to have to inbound. All right, OKC inbound the ball side out. Williams with the ball. Looking, finds SGA, guarded by Nembhard in the backcourt. SGA across the timeline, guarded by Nembhard at the logo.
They're going to have to do something, man.
And SGA in the lane. Over to Hartenstein. The ball is stripped, and Hartenstein gets it right back and puts it back up and in. 95-93. Good way for Hartenstein to get that ball back.
Right.
All right, Pacers inbounds to Nembhard. Nembhard with the ball now at the elbow, guarded by Hartenstein. Nembhard down the lane, throws it out to Neesmith, out to Halliburton at the top of the key, over to Miles Turner. Back to Halliburton. Halliburton in the lane, lays it up, no good. Rebounded by Hartenstein. He missed that. All right, over to Williams. Williams with the ball, guarded by Neesmith. Williams down the lane. Williams lays it up and in, and we are tied at 95. Good, strong take by Williams. All right, Pacers inbounds. Neesmith over to Halliburton. Halliburton over to Nembhard. Back to Neesmith, over to Halliburton. Halliburton down the lane. Another layup to Temp, and it's good. That should have been an and one. 97-95. He got whacked. All right, Dortz inbounds for the Thunder over to Hartenstein. Hartenstein over to Williams. Williams with the ball. Try to see if OKC could come back and tie it. Williams guarded by Neesmith. Williams at the top of the key. Williams down the lane. Looked like he got fouled. Jump shot is up. No good. Tip by Hartenstein over to Holmgren. Over to SGA. SGA pushes off, lays it up and in. Boy, they letting these guys get away with a lot of push-offs.
Man, what?
Those are offensive fouls. I don't understand.
How they be letting these chicken wings on the court?
And we are tied at 97. Pacers with the ball now. Halliburton with the ball at the elbow, guarded by Holmgren. Halliburton down the lane. Shot is up, no good, but he is fouled by Holmgren, and Halliburton will go to the free throw line. With 4:19 left to go in the fourth quarter, what is OKC? Do they have it in them, man, to tie this series up with 4 minutes left to go? And that was almost like he pushed Holmgren off too. Oh
Right.
man, yo, you know what, man? I told you, man. The NBA they got to look to clean this thing up, man. The push offs
Facts. Look at that.
stuff is crazy. The easiest call in the world to make, and they won't even make the call. All right, Halliburton at the free throw line. His first free throw is good. Pacers go back up by 1.
Man, they are
Man, look,
really letting these dudes just push off like blatantly.
yep. Extending their arms out, they extend the arm
Yeah.
out and stuff like that, and push off, and then they
They
call a foul on
playing,
the other player. They call a foul on the defensive player.
playing NBA Jam out here.
All right, gonna see if Halliburton can make this second free throw. But what they call officials at the scores table. All right, Halliburton's second free throw is good and is back to a 2-point lead for the Pacers. Halliburton with 16 points in the game, 16 points, 7 assists. Let's see what the SGA and the Thunder's going to do. All right, Holmgren inbounds to SGA. SGA with the ball. SGA guarded by Nemhart. Over by midcourt. SGA splits the double team and no foul. And the Pacers get a steal. Neesmith over to Halliburton. Halliburton with the ball. Halliburton over to Nemhart. Back to Halliburton at the top of the key, guarded by SGA. Halliburton looking. Try to do a step back 3-point shot. It looked like it got blocked. But a foul on Lou Dortz on an air ball when Neesmith went and got the ball. They beat them to the ball. They are beating them to the loose ball.
Come on, man.
And I don't know how Dortz didn't even get, because Dortz, he should be well rested. Good D by SGA, and now Neesmith will be at the free throw line because Dortz tried to box out, but he still didn't even get the rebound. Wow. So Neesmith will be at the free throw line because both teams are in the bonus. All right, Neesmith's first free throw is up, and it's good. And timeout on the floor, OKC, with 3:52 left to go in the fourth quarter. Indiana 100, OKC 97. When we come back, Neesmith will be at the free throw line to complete the second free throw. You said what?
I said I can't believe they didn't get that rebound again.
I don't understand how these dudes don't understand rebounding as part of defense. It's like you play great defense and it's an air ball. You got to go get the ball. And the Pacers look like, hey, they saw that and they just like, hey, they're going to keep playing because they know every point counts, man. Every point counts. All hustle points, everything counts. And plus, they in the bonus. Yeah, if they can't get a basket, they get into the free throw line. As long as they put points on the board. And we are up to 800, man. Make sure you guys hit that like and subscribe button, man. Thank you for tuning in, man, to the Aboriginal Sports Network, man, for this live stream of the Pacers against the Oklahoma City Thunder in Game 4 from Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. Pacers trying to go up 3-1 and take control of this series, or take a stronghold on this series, man. But can the Thunder come back and win this game and steal this game, man? Because if they could steal this game, their chances of winning will be great. But if they lose this game, it's all about Indiana will end up winning. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be hard to beat these guys three games in a row.
Mm-hmm.
There's so much is riding on this. So much is riding on this one. Yeah, this is a pivotal game for OKC. If they win this game, they could go back home, tie 2 up and try to take that game. But if they go down 3-1, man, Game 5 is a must-win game for OKC, or the season is over and Indiana win a championship on the road.
That's the crazy part, right? Because it's like, if OKC can come away with this dub right now, it's like it kind of is a little relieved, and the pressure is now back on to the Pacers. But
Mm-hmm.
if they lose this game, you might as well pack it
Mets,
up.
what's good? Okay,
You know
Mets.
what I'm saying? Pack it up, OKC, if you lose this
Right.
game. Yes, this game
Mm-hmm.
is a lot riding on this game right here. And that's why I'm sitting here watching the game, listening to y'all as well. And I'm like, where is the desperation? This is the 4th time I said that on this end.
I
Where
know.
is the desperation? 5th time.
If the coach don't say it, I mean, the coach don't act like it with these guys. I don't know, man. I thought he'd be ringing the alarm right now. He got to be ringing the alarm.
That's what I'm saying. Man, if I didn't know any better, if I didn't know the series, I would think that OKC was up 2-1.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. You lying about that one.
Forgot about Travis Best. I ain't see him in a minute. Travis Best.
Yeah, I ain't seen him. You know what's so crazy about this as well? Because I thought the Pacers.
Mets, what's good, Mets?
I'm in a good mood after the Mets scoring the lead because Mendoza decided to gamble in the mid-game.
Uh-oh. Who they lose to?
Tampa.
Lost to the Rays. What did Lindor and Soto do?
Lindor had a single. Soto
Hold up.
had a walk, I think. Onto a double, but no runs across the plate between any of them except maybe Soto on a walk, but that's about it. But still, Mendoza only Clay Holmes after 5 innings and 79 pitches to bring in Paul Blackburn, only for Blackburn to get pummeled, and then he brings in Craig, gives us the game-winning run. That's a horrible gamble.
Uh,
I mean, this is
all
the
right.
latest problem I've had with Mendoza since he took over the job last year. The reckless desire to gamble with the bullpen, with the pitching core.
All right, back to action. Neesmith with the free throw and is good. It's a 4-point game. Thunder inbound the ball. Jalen Williams with the ball. Jalen still with the ball, guarded by Nemhart at the elbow. Over to Shea Gilgeous, guarded by Neesmith now at the free throw line. And his shot is up, no good, but he is fouled by Neesmith.
Oh.
Because Neesmith had that arm out.
Yep.
So Neesmith, that got to be his 5th foul.
Yep.
Because hey, he's one of their good defenders and stuff like that, man. So
at this late stage in the game, that's something you don't want.
Yep, SGA's first free throw is good.
Yeah, put the hand out. The good ones are always gonna bring that arm up and get fouled. That's easy.
How many
2
fouls?
free throws for him.
Neesmith got 5 fouls,
Yeah,
man.
he got
One more,
5.
he's gone. All right, SGA's second free throw is good, and it's back to a 2-point game. Pacers inbounds. Neesmith over to Halliburton. Halliburton with the ball around the Neesmith screen. Halliburton guarded by SGA at the top of the key. And now down the lane. Halliburton in the lane lays it up and in over SGA, and it's a 4-point game. SGA got to play better defense than that.
Man, he ain't been playing defense all night, bro.
And get exposed. That's what happens. All right. Thunder with the ball. Williams with the ball around the SGA screen, guarded by Nemhart. Over to SGA. SGA with the ball, guarded by Neesmith at the elbow. And he throws out to Williams. Williams thought he's going to take it to SGA. His 3-point shot is up and good. And it's a 1-point game, 103-102. Man, much needed from SGA.
And only the third 3-pointer the Bolts have hit tonight.
I know they was like 1 for 10 in the first half, but they 3 of 17 in the game. That's part of the problem. They are just breaking like crazy. All right, Pacers to the ball. Nemhart in the lane. Shot is up, no good. Chet Holmgren with made it difficult. OKC with the ball, trying to take a 1-point lead. OKC. SGA with the ball, guarded by Neesmith. And, whoa, Shea Gilgeous with the push-off. Basket is good.
Oh,
and it's
my
a 1-point game. This is crazy. I tell you, this is crazy, man. This is the new age basketball where they let these guys
I told you he was going to have to close it out for him.
104-103.
He stepped up.
This is bad.
He's going to give him
more. Yo, how is that not a walk, though?
Yeah, it's a travel.
That was 3 steps, and officials looking right at the play.
That's a travel.
Right. I mean, then again,
if you ain't called a foul, that's a travel.
Yo, that play look.
Game has been as much of a heart pounder than my brush with death on Monday. This past Monday.
Yo,
I nearly got bit by a copperhead.
you did?
Right in front of my apartment.
Oh my
There was
god!
a young copperhead.
Did you see it, or did you see it? Because you know, if you don't see it, you
Yeah, I
know, it looked
saw
at the
him
last
already.
minute. Oh, okay.
It was right in front of wasn't paying attention, but the minute I got close, he snapped at me, but thankfully he was too young, didn't pierce the rubber of my croc, though it got some of the venom on it.
Oh wow! He got you on the shoes, huh? He got you on the shoes, like.
Well, again, the fang didn't pierce.
Okay, you said it was a young one. Probably try to step on that.
Wasn't even trying to step on it.
Yeah, you didn't. Yeah, that's what I said. Because you didn't know he was there. He's just defending himself and stuff like that. So that's what they feel when they feel like they cornered.
And then we ended up smashing it with a shovel.
1, 2, 3, boy. I'm telling you, boy, they got to look at that in the off season. All right, Pacers with the ball now, down 1. Halliburton with the ball over to Siakam. Over to Neesmith. Neesmith with the ball over to Turner. Turner with the ball. And this turnover is stolen by Luke and Dortz. Dortz in the lane. His shot is up. No good, but he is fouled by Miles Turner. Wow. That was good take by Dortz, and that was much needed. 104-103 with 2 minutes and 2 seconds left to go in the fourth quarter. Dortz will be at the free throw line. All right, let's see what Dortz can do. They gonna need these free throws. You got to concentrate, Dortz, on these free throws. His first free throw is up, and it's no good.
Man, God.
All these point counts, man. This is what at the end of the game, it's like, hey, you'd be like, man, if I'd have made those free throws, it'd be, hey, you'd have won the game. All right, Dort's second free throw is up, and this one is good, and it's a 2-point game, 105-103. Pacers inbounds, Halliburton over to Nembhard, back to Halliburton. Halliburton with the ball across the timeline, and Neesmith is pushing off, no call. Over to Neesmith. Neesmith back to Halliburton, guarded by SGA at the top of the key. Here comes Turner to set a screen. Halliburton now guarded by Holmgren. Halliburton, step back 3-point shot is up, and there's an air ball, and Siakam couldn't save it out of bounds. But see, they almost got the rebound on that. These guys are getting out rebounded, man. They're getting out hustled.
Even if Siakam did save it, there was only like 2 seconds left in the shot.
But he's going to put it right back up and in. All right, and OKC inbound the ball, and Neesmith almost fouls Williams. Man, Neesmith be on. he trying to foul himself out,
bro.
Right. Williams step back jump shot, no good. You can't take them step back. You got to try to drive that to the basket, bro.
Yeah.
All right, Pacers with the
Got
ball.
5 fouls, man.
Over to Turner him out to Nembhard. Nembhard around the Turner screen. Nembhard still got the ball. Down 2. Nembhard at the top of the key, guarded by Holmgren. Trying to shake him. Nembhard step back jump shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Williams. Over to Caruso. Caruso with the ball with 1 minute left to go in the game. Caruso,
man.
over to Williams at the logo, guarded by Neesmith. Here comes a SGA screen. All right, now he's guarded by Nembhard at the elbow, and he throws it to SGA. SGA guarded by Neesmith. SGA, little push off, spin shot in the lane is up, no good, but he got fouled. And Neesmith has fouled out.
Yep.
Neesmith is fine. Yeah, I know. What is Indiana trying to look? They trying to look to see if they want to challenge us. Like, yo, but he fouled him though. And SGA pushed. I mean, golly, he pushed off. It's like, man, yeah, he got him on. He got him on the elbow, but still, but he pushed off first though.
I get it's the finals. You want to let these guys play, but there is such a thing as overkill and turning a blind eye.
And Mathurin will check into the game for Neesmith, who's fouled out the game with 44 seconds left to go. SGA's first free throw's up and it's good. 106-103. Like I said, the good thing with SGA, he's a good free throw shooter, so much needed, man. Much needed.
Oh my goodness, OKC pulled this out. Man, they gotta be the favorites again.
And SGA's second free throw is good, and it's a 4-point game, 107-103. Now the SGA, we know. How about we get that overtime? All right, Pacers with the ball now. Halliburton with the ball, guarded by Holmgren in the corner. Halliburton down the lane, throws it back out to Miles Turner, shakes it off. His 3-point shot is up, no good. Rebounded by Mathurin, and he is fouled. God, you guys can't get a rebound. With 23.8 seconds left to go, 4-point OKC lead, 107-103, and Mathurin will be at the free throw line. So these refs trying to get this back to OKC 2-2. Yeah, man.
And on probably the most cursed day possible, this has to happen.
And let's see what Mathurin do at the free throw line, or what they going to do. They call a timeout. He got fouled by Holmgren. All right, Mathurin's got to make these free throws for Indy. And his first free throw is up, and it's no good. Oh, man.
If he had done that on the second free throw, that would have been fine.
And Obi Toppin will check in for Miles Turner, and also Hartenstein will check in for OKC. Let's see what they do. Let's see if Mathurin can make this next free throw. Down 4 with 23.8 seconds left to go.
Yeah,
so basically, I mean,
the game plan in the background.
Not me. If I'm watching the game,
I got him. All right, and the second free throw is no good. Rebounded by Holmgren, and what they call a timeout. 107-103 with 23.4 seconds left to go. So hey, Wesleyan don't even have to shoot the ball. I mean, they just got to inbound and get fouled though. OKC, because I mean the shot clock is off.
Wow,
so we have a timeout on the floor, and OKC look like they're going to come back and tie this series up 2 games apiece. Mathurin goes to the free throw line and missed both free throws. I mean, this dude's been like money this whole series.
Well, he's been cold. You ain't put him in the game hardly today.
All right.
Even though they are free throws, you're supposed to hit those.
Yeah, they're trying to get assist. And Mathurin is Dollar General Anthony Edwards.
Yeah.
He said, Mathurin, I know he's probably like, oh my God, I missed these free throws, man, because it's been a 2-point game and they're going to have to play the fouling game. But in these playoffs, OKC has been able to, Indy has been able to get some steals off the inbound, so they might have to bring McConnell in the game. He has to come back in the game. So Shai Gilgeous just looked like he did his thing in the fourth quarter, man, for his team. But them push-offs, man, it's like all his moves look like it's just like push-offs.
I mean, all Oklahoma City's got to do is just hold on to the ball, no shots.
Yeah, they just got to make free throws now because they're gonna be fouling them now, so they just got to make free throws.
When's Game 5? Sunday or Monday? Or Tuesday?
Monday.
Nah, it's Monday. So Shai Gilgeous with 31 points in the game. 11 of his points in the fourth quarter. All right, Caruso's back in the game as Caruso, Holmgren, Williams, Dortz, and SGA, and Caruso look to inbound the ball. All right. Caruso looking. Caruso. And what they call?
Away from the ball foul.
They call it away from the ball foul on Mathurin. And Rick Carlisle's giving the official. He said that's a BS call. So OKC will get to the free throw line, and SGA will be at the free throw line.
Well, they also get possession.
Yeah, because it's a one-shot foul, and then they're going to get the inbound. SGA free throw is good, and it's a 5-point game now, 108-103, and the Thunder will take the ball out again.
9-0 run by the Thunder in the last 3 minutes.
Mm-hmm. All right, looked like he was holding Jalen Williams. That's why. And what do they call him? It's going to be a lot of grabbing. And it's like, it's always going to be like that, trying to inbound the ball. All right. Caruso set the inbound again. Caruso looking. Still trying to find somebody. Throws, and the ball is deflected and stolen by the Pacers. Mathurin Shot is up, no good, but he's fouled, and Williams landed hard on his back. Oh man.
Oh.
And he pops right back up. But man, see, my whole thing is like this. I know they was trying to do a play, but that on that inbounds pass, you should have thrown it to Dortz. He was open. You should just get the ball to Dortz. Like right there, he was open. When you do this, when you do it like that, it's gonna be deflected and Halliburton with the deflection. So Matherin will be back at the free throw line. Oh, Williams, that was a nasty fall. I know that tailbone is hurting, bro. And Matherin missed his last 2 free throws, and he's at the free throw, and he misses again. Oh my God, that's 3 missed free throws for Matherin. Ooh. So oh wow, he could have messed his elbow up on that the way he landed too. All right, Matherin's second free throw is good, and it's a 4-point game, 108-104. Caruso set the inbound with 19 seconds left to go, and everybody fall on the ground, and they call a foul on the Pacers. Matherin. So the Pacers will be so the Thunder will be at the free throw line for 1 free throw because he got fouled before the ball was inbounded. And Matherin pushed SGA in the back. So SGA will be at the free throw line to hit this free throw. The free throw's up, and it's good, 109-104. So now it's like I said, got to inbound the ball now. Like I said, just find the nearest person, whoever's open. We got 985 people in the building, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe button for the Aboriginal Sports Network, the Man-Cave Podcast, Big Pass Sports Talk, as well as all the great content creators on the Aboriginal Sports Network. And the Thunder inbound the ball, and it's almost stolen again. I don't know what these dudes be doing, man.
Tripping.
And Thunder would be inbounding the ball. Caruso looked to inbound the ball again. All right, Caruso looking, finds SGA. SGA with the ball across the timeline. SGA throws to Dortz in the corner, or back to SGA, who holds it, and he gets fouled. SGA will go out the free throw line to try to ice the game for the Thunder with 7.1 seconds left to go. 5-point OKC lead, 109-104. He said the winner of Game 5 might win it all now, but every game my prediction changes. I don't know anymore.
Right.
But the Thunder has never lost 2 games in a row, I think, the all season long. So, all right, SGA's first free throw was good. Huh?
Best of my knowledge, I don't think they have either. But in this rate, those free throws put the nail in the coffin.
Yep, SGA's second free throw is up, and it's good, and it's a 7-point lead, 111-104. Pacers inbounds, Siakam with the ball inbounds to Nembhard, over to Halliburton across the timeline. His 3-point shot is up, no good, and that is the end of the game. So OKC comes back and wins it 111-104.
Wow.
And the Pacers blow a golden opportunity to take control of this series, man. A 3-1 lead. Now it's tied 2-2 going back to OKC. And like I said, if OKC wins, this most likely going to be a 7-game series, man. So, hey, it is what it is. But Indiana blew a golden chance on their home court, man.
I wonder how Buffalo is going to react to this. Knowing him, he's going to go off the way he did in Game 2.
Wow.
Told you OKC was going to find a way to win this.
Yeah, man. They was down, 10, 11 points most of the third quarter.
He stepped up at the end. He really stepped up.
He said he shows MVP medal, huh?
SGA 14 clutch time points to the entire Pacer collective, only scoring 7.
Yeah, Chet Holmgren, Jalen Williams, they came up. They step up in this game to help their team get back and tie this series up 2 games apiece. Going back to OKC now, they got the home court advantage back.
Yep, pressure is now back onto the Pacers. But here's the thing, though. Now, this got to show OKC, like, look, man, y'all can't play around with these boys. Y'all got to go ahead, and if y'all can just take them out by 30, then take them out by 30. Do not play with them.
Mm-hmm. So they go home to get some good home cooking, man. They got to do work at home, man. It's like, hey, because the last time they were there, they blew out the Pacers by 20. If they come back and blow them out again, you know what I'm saying? That'll be for the Pacers and stuff like that. He
Oh
said
man,
back
they
to
get blew out of
OKC.
OKC, it might be over.
Yeah. This series is probably going seven, and most likely, I know six is going to be definitely 6 games, but it'll probably go 7 games and stuff like that, man.
Yeah, they could go 7.
They
Yeah.
with OKC, they come back, win Indiana, and go back to OKC for Game 7.
Yeah, the
Definitely
commission
can
might have
happen that way.
the commission might have made a call, tell them, say, hey, tell the refs to like, hey, let OKC win so we can stretch this thing out to 7. But kudos to SGA, man. Like I said, he really stepped up on his team, needed him, man. 14 points in the fourth quarter, man, to help his team tie this series up, man. Man. Pat, what do you see in this, man?
See, go back to OKC. It's gonna be another hard fought battle. But if OKC, I give them the edge because they are at home. I see them winning a tough game in OKC, and then pressure's totally back on Indiana now, man. They had the chance to take the 3-1 lead tonight and blew it. So you're gonna see what they do, man.
Yeah, but what I said, man, with these in the playoffs, these teams, home games don't mean nothing, man.
Right.
These teams can win on the road. It's amazing how these teams don't even they're not really dominant at home.
Well, the
But
series is tied 2-2. Shai showed his MVP form tonight. Gets OKC back in the series, and now I think they have confidence going into Game 5, man. They should. And
all right,
it's back in OKC's court.
I'm going to read off the final stats for this game, man. Once again, OKC ties the series up 111-104. Final stats, Chet Holmgren finishes with a double-double, 14 points, 15 rebounds. Jalen Williams, 27 points, 7 rebounds. Isaiah Hartenstein finishes with 2 points and 6 rebounds. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, the high man in the game for the Oklahoma City Thunder, finishes with 35 points. Luke Dortz finishes with 6 points. Off the bench, Kenrick Williams with 4 points. And, man, Alex Caruso, big 20 points off the bench for the Oklahoma City Thunder. He was the key player that allowed OKC to come back and win this game. He kept them close throughout the whole game with his energy and his hustle and his scoring. Also, Aaron Wiggins only had 1 point off the bench. Payson Wallace with 2 points off the bench. Overall shooting, 37 of 78 for 48%. 3-point shooting, 3 of 17 for 18%, and they still win. But the free throw line is where they won this game at. They were 34 of 38 for 90% from the free throw line. And finished with 43 rebounds, 10 assists, and 13 turnovers. For the Indiana Pacers, who let victory slip out the game in the jaws of defeat, Pascal Siakam finishes with 20 points, 8 boards. Aaron Nesmith with 8 points. Miles Turner with 12 points and only 2 rebounds. Andrew Nembhard finishes with 10 points. Tyrese Halliburton finishes with 18 points, 7 assists. Off the bench, Obi Toppin with 17 big points off the bench. TJ McConnell with 8. Benedict Mathurin, the star of game 3, couldn't be the star today. He finishes with 8 points in the game. Ben Shepherd, 3 points. Overall shooting, 34 of 80 for 43%. 3-point shooting, 11 of 36 for 31%. Free throw shooting, they were 25 of 33 for 76%. And they only finished with 33 rebounds, but they had 21 assists to go along with 15 turnovers in the game. And that is the final stat. Once again, OKC ties the series up 2 games apiece with a 111-104 win over the Pacers. Next game will be Monday night back in Oklahoma City. So I want to shout out to the chat, man. RC, boy, thank you for tapping in. Tyrone Hall, as always. Dewani, you already know, man. Let's see who else is in here. Like my RC, yeah, Dewani, Tyrone Hall. Coach, of course, Coach Ed Gladney, man. Thank you for tapping in, bro, man. And everybody, all 1,018 people that's watching on this live stream from YouTube, Twitter, man, and all social media platforms. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button on your way out the door for the Aboriginal Sports Network, myself, the Man Cave Podcast, Big Pass Sports Talk, Unpopular Opinion Sports with NYG, as well as Mets 2128, Leaf Diggy, as well as TP Way the Giant, Delay of Game, Rob R0B, Shakes Montana, Ghost Dog. You already know, man. Any final words, Mets?
If what happened here in Game 4 in Indiana is comparable to what happened to the Knicks in Game 1 of the last round, this could be something the Pacers never recover from.
Yeah, I can see
They
that.
blew this game
They
that
blew
they should
their
have won,
chance
right?
to get it. Yeah, they blew it.
Mm-hmm.
I can definitely see that happening, Mets. But hey,
All
Game
right.
5 will be Monday, right here on the Aboriginal Sports Network. Cave, take us home.
All right, Shakes, you got any final words, Shakes?
Yeah, man. Great to be part of the team now. Y'all look out for everything that I'm going to be doing.
Yes, sir, bro.
I'm bringing out a few more shows coming out. I'll let y'all know. I'm going to have a little pilot commercial type of thing going on. So y'all look out for that. Me telling y'all everything that we're going to be going forward. But yeah, man, happy to be a part of the team, and shout out to all of y'all, man. Great show.
Cool,
bro. Thanks for having me, man. Much appreciated, man. Thanks for having you on the team, man. Like I said, can't wait to work with you, man. Yeah, let's get it. All right, Big Pat. Like I said, man, thanks for tapping in, man. Thank all you guys for tapping in, man. We'll be back Monday night, man. Game 5 from Oklahoma City, man. Game 5, OKC versus Indy, to see who's going to take control of the series. Will it be Indy winning on the road, or OKC's going to control and take control of the series? Till Monday, man. We will see you guys next time, man. Peace.
Good one.
Who's got the rocket launcher? I say we blow it up. Now fire that thing.
It's for the city of sports, playing with a giant Nick. With my man S. Dot Dog.
That's him.
You feel the vibe?
That's me.
We going live.
That's us.
That like button shared, you been subscribed.
Stadium.
That MetLife, Big Blue, home of the Braves.
Yeah.
That turnpike, you can see that's where the game's played. NFL one day, then it's the NBA. Madison Square Garden, that's where the Knicks play. This that NY Logan, North don't get broken. Legalized mean this shit smoking. I'm on topic, dropping another episode. The game winner, trade, maybe a field goal. Everybody right now doing the wave. You tuned in the show called The-Man-Cave. I see the chat, they always doing their thing. Big views, 85 inch screen. The game's on, you rush and bleed. Remain calm, you on the road and chill. Do the watch along. The show's on, the host, you know it's S-God. It's no telling, the panel filled with guest stars. You now rocking with the voice, you know what it is. It's your boy J Boogie. You now rocking with my man S-God. I support him to the fullest, you heard? My man Mike Blaze. This is Alter Production. What that mean, we about to alter everything that's playing. Tune in. My man S.T.O.D. Support the show. Subscribe, share it. Most importantly, hit that like button.